Hello, boys and girls. It's Pearlo Wisdom here from Rico and Pearlo's House of Exotic Hymes Picks Frolic. NHL Picks Frolic. Oh, I almost had it. Should write that down. Should really write that down. Okay, so today I'm going to be make sure I'm time stamping all of this stuff so we can get it all time stamped for tomorrow. I messaged Dre, sent him the link, so we'll see when here he is right now. Here we are. Perfect. How you doing, Dre?
What's happening? Good. How are you?
Back and forth today. Not too bad. I want the draw here. Remember I said yesterday I like the 3-3 exact score, and then I didn't mention the draw? Well, it's kind of silly to the 3-3 exact score, not take the draw. So I took the draw, and Detroit just about potted one there.
Oh, I know. DeBrincat also had another one earlier off the pipe.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, it was real close. So it should get the draw here, no problems now. But that one freaked me out a little bit. But I did have the Red Wings a little bit. So, but mostly, like I said, I wasn't the biggest bets in the world today. Spencer Knight. Well, that didn't work out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't end up taking him, but yeah, man.
You did. I did.
I was like, heartbreaker.
7-3. I didn't. They did come back a little bit. It's over. Did Raquel get over his shots? Probably not.
Let's see.
No, he only got one shot.
Yeah. I know I'm on the Flyers. They're still down 1-0. I also took their team total.
I did not end up taking the Flyers because I have a friend of mine who said, who's like always right about the Kraken, said that the Kraken are going to win tonight. So I was like, okay. So I follow it. Even if I would have taken it, it would have been for a small bet. But I did take Vladar over saves, and I need nine more shots from the Kraken in the third. I don't know. I kind of hope the Flyers tie it up, and I want the Flyers to win for you. So I hope they tie it up and then even get ahead, and then the Kraken will have to shoot more, and I'll get that. So, but you did take the Did you take the Flyers first period too?
No, I just took them money line and team total.
Yeah, that's not working.
And what I did was I took their team total over 2.5, but to make it a playable line, I used Konechny and Zegras for a point. So Zegras, Konechny point, and then over 2.5. It's like plus 140, plus 150, something like that. Because I figured if they're going to get 3, Zegras and Konechny got to be on the board somewhere. So, but we'll see.
I didn't get to send it to you because I didn't get it till the last second. I didn't think of it till the last second. I did take Hill to be over saves.
Yeah, I saw his saves were pretty high. I'm like, oh, I wonder what his number was because I never looked at it.
Yeah, it was.
Or at least I never saw it.
25.5. And I got guys that send me stuff all the time, and I got Curtis sent me this stat sheet on the Red Wings shooting against Toronto. They shoot against Toronto like crazy all the time, and I also thought it was going to be a draw, so there'd be a couple more. Sure as shit, I went over, but I didn't take it for a lot. I just more or less had nothing but the draw in the game, so I took it for that reason. We got the over. Did you bet the over in the? What did you bet first? That's always what we should do, because you.
All right. So as far as my official plays, I bet I had the over in the Montreal game at 5.5. I had Flyers money line. I had Hagel shots and Radish shots, and neither one of those hit.
Uh,
And then I have a same game parlay, and it's lacking a DeBrincat shot and a Larkin shot, I think. And then I have that evening game for Philadelphia. And those were and then I also had a golf play because it was the first day of the golf league, so I put a bet in for that, and that actually lost as well.
so you're not looking like you're having a green day so far. Unless Larkin
No,
and
and
might get a shot here. They need to get possession.
yeah,
I
or
want
even if
Detroit to
Philly
win this.
comes around.
I want Detroit to win this. So. Because my bet was to take the draw and Detroit to win. So I took the draw and Detroit. Because I remember I said that last night to draw and Detroit to win. That was plus 430.
Detroit just won.
There we go. Got it. But that's not good for you. Edvinson,
Yeah, Kane.
too. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Love that kid. So I think that I'm green today. Yeah. Okay, I'll go over my bets real quick because we got 11 game card. We want to get into that as soon as possible. And I'm going to time stamp this time and write shit down. The only reason I didn't do any Tampa props because I thought they would be tired. Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you I had some losses here for sure. We'll see what happens with that Vladar over saves, but I had what's his name? The Montreal goaltender over saves.
Fowler,
yeah. Didn't get that. We both had the over. I had the team total over for the Canadians, and I had the Canadians. So, and most of it was on the over. So I'm a sliver over, and then a bunch, my little props that I play. Had the Blue Jackets. The more I thought about it, the more I liked it. I talked about it on the show. I just thought it was a bad spot for the Islanders. However, yesterday I had the Blue Jackets second period puck line, and I did not get that because the Islanders scored in the second and not the Blue Jackets. So I didn't have any. Oh, I had Fantilli overshots and Marchenko overshots, and they both hit. So I ended up green on that game. These are all my major props. I've always got little huge plus money for small amounts and stuff like that. If anything outrageous hits, I'll let you know. But that's more or less just fun stuff. Where did my yeah, a good thing I was looking over. I always look over our clipped version and I go through what our plays were. And I was like, I said 3-3 exact score, but I didn't mention the draw. So that was weird. I had the draw, like I said, I just said, and Red Wings to win in overtime. So that was good. But I had Spencer Knight over say. I lost on this. I did have the over, but my biggest bet was Spencer Knight over saves and Raquel over shots. And so I lost. So probably a little bit green. And now I'm just waiting on whether or not Vladar gets over his saves. I need a lot of shots in the third period for that to happen. So 9 shots. I need 9 shots by the Kraken in the third period. 9 saves too. So hopefully Philadelphia comes out, gets 2 early, and the Kraken got to shoot like a son of a bitch. Volume. Yeah, that's right. You had Marchenko and Marchment. Did Marchment get over his, Grant? I pissed off. He said I pissed off a lot of hockey experts today probably never put on a pair of skates. I do that on the regular quite a bit. You want to piss off people that just go talk about how Dobson's a better defenseman than people give him credit for in a Montreal chat or in an Islanders chat, and that'll get your if you get your rocks off on pissing people off, that'll do it. No problem. Or have a discussion on whether Bouchard should be on the Canadian team. You got people saying that, like, taking Montour over Bouchard. Are you crazy? No way. No way. Until it was football Sunday today.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like there was no NHL stuff. We hardly got any views on our videos, and nobody gave a shit. I wouldn't even take. Oh no, that was another one. Theodore, thanks for coming in, JD. But that was another one, yeah. But Montour, actually, people are saying Montour as well. Theodore, I wouldn't be taking Theodore either, but I mean, Theodore is, you can make more of a case for Theodore than Montour. That's just cray. Now you can say you'll take Morrissey, like to be in the lineup, Bouchard to be in the lineup. Take the kid Schneider, Morrissey, and who's that other Taves or whatever, and then Bouchard is a scratch or works in the lineup. I can go with that. Depends on what you want. Morrissey's fine, but to say, because that's the right side, but to say Montour over Bouchard, no, not a chance.
What's up, JD? Hello, Real Deal Primer.
Hello, everybody.
Crystal.
Crystal's in the house. Wow, we're getting everybody today. Getting all the kids in the land are coming.
Living the dream.
Living the dream.
That's what JD said. He's living the dream.
Oh, did he? So I reposted my barber there. You can go check him out. Just before the show. So if anybody hasn't seen my barber, his wonderful set of pearls that I gave him, you can go check that out. Hymes Body Lube, of course, it's the best. There, I said it. I've been trying a 6-pack today. I got apricot going on. I'm like straying away. I've been using the French vanilla oil for a while, but I tried apricot, not my fave personally today, but we got a couple more in there. Little 6-pack that they gave me for, and of course we went down and got the vats at the Costco today. Got some vats of Hymes and our couple U-Hauls of bacon, of course, to keep us going for the rest of the week. Got to have bacon, man. Bacon and naps keep everything that is negative away from you. That's the problem. Regular naps, being well lubed, and copious amounts of bacon, and you will live a long, healthy life with no anxiety whatsoever. It's a cure for bipolarism. It's a cure for any kind of mental illness that you could think of. It's a cure for all arthritis, everything. It's been documented. Go look it up. Go look it up on whatever you look it up on. All right, let's go. So we got 11 games to get into. We just went into how we did today. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't great for Dre, though. Hasn't been great for Dre so far today. But we're going to be – I like tomorrow's card. I do like tomorrow's card. And I'm going to be on the Ice Guys tomorrow, so catch me on there. Make sure you are getting your finger Pilates out there, tapping that, hitting that like button, smashing that like button, and subscribing and all those things everybody tells you to do all the time. Okay, have you looked at these games at all?
I have not.
Neither have
Doing
I.
it
Just like
on the
Noah.
fly.
Well prepared.
What's that? What that
as
guy?
usual.
What that guy say from? He's like, "Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live." I don't remember what. There was like
Who's
a
that
clip
from?
of a news. It was like a clip of a news thing, and I guess they were like threw it on him to do it live, and he was like all pissed off. And then he says, "Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live." And then he streamed whatever he had to stream. But yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah, I see
Okay.
that video all the time come across my timeline from time to
Really?
time.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
that.
it's hilarious.
Probably if I just looked up YouTube and went, we'll do it live, it would come up.
Yeah, probably. I would think so.
Okay, so we'll get into it. So we're getting done a little bit earlier today. Like I said, I'll be on the Ice Guys tomorrow, so you're going to hear all of this card, and I'll have props and stuff on that. 11 game card. I normally don't get 11 game card on the Ice Guys, so got a lot of stuff to write down. I'm going to timestamp this shit so I can tell everybody where I get complaints about that all the time, not timestamping and stuff. So, New York Rangers versus the Carolina Hurricanes. What's the lay of the land?
All right, we got the Rangers on the road, plus 150. Carolina at home, minus 185. Over under set at 5.5. Juice to the over at minus 120. Rangers on the season 19, 17 and 4, 14, 7 and 1 on the road. Carolina 23, 11 and 3, 12, 6 and 1 at home. Head to head, Carolina's won 7 of the last 10. Most recently, Rangers winning the last one down in Carolina on November 26, 4-2. And Carolina winning the one on November 4, 3-0 down in MSG. Rangers 4, 5 and 1 in their last 10, 3 and 7 trending to the under. Most recently, just losing to New York 2-0 yesterday. Carolina 6, 3 and 1 in their last 10, dead 500 on the over under in the last 10, and most recently just beating Detroit yesterday 5-2. As far as goldies that are in net, let me flip over to that. Projected in net for New York is Igor Shesterkin, and for Carolina is Pyotr Kochetkov. Let me check the other sites to see if they match.
That makes sense because they like to play the Russians against Russians. So Russian
Yeah, the
goaltenders
goalie post is showing the same. And as far as RotoWire is showing the same. So all three sites are showing Shesterkin versus Kochetkov. You also have Carolina on the front end of a back-to-back. They play Pittsburgh the following day down in Pittsburgh, so they're traveling to Pittsburgh. Rangers, on the other hand, they get 1 day off before they play down in Washington. So the Rangers are on a 4-game, second game of a 4-game road trip. And Carolina is at home for 3 games. First game of 3 homestand. As far as injury reports,
win, right? Against
you got Sam Carrick day-to-day. He was absent from practice. And Keandre Miller is day-to-day. His projected return is tomorrow. Everybody else is long-term. But it looks like both the people on day-to-day on each team are due to return tomorrow, which is Cam Carrick and Keandre Miller.
And then Jarvis, no Jarvis, no Slavin.
Yeah, correct. No Jarvis, no Slavin. I mean, it's Rangers do play better on the road. Carolina plays better at home. They are 1-1 on the season. Rangers most recently winning 4-2. Man, I don't really have a lean on the over or the under. I would probably lean to the over. I just don't like the over with Shesterkin in net. I know he hasn't been the greatest, but he's also on the road where they've played better. I don't know if he's played better. I can look at that here quick. So Shesterkin in his last 10 versus Carolina, he is 3-7 with a 3.15 and a 904 save percentage. Shesterkin in his last 10, he's 6-3-1 with a 256 and a 906 save percentage.
Trying to look at how Carolina has done on the front end of back-to-backs. They came out angry against that Detroit team, and that Detroit team was in a bad spot, and I didn't even notice it. You can get 5.5 right now. Is that what it's sitting at, 5.5?
Yeah, it's slightly juiced to the over at 5.5 at -120. Like it shows all three are projected. I don't know if they're going to start. I don't see why they would not start Shesterkin here. I mean, they're only 2 games back into the.
Because they're going to play quick against Washington, right?
Yeah,
Oh, no, they don't play Washington.
I would think.
Yeah.
They do. But it's a day break.
But, I mean, why wouldn't you play Shesterkin? He just had a break. And he played against Washington, and now they're going to go back and play Washington again.
And then Bussy most recently played, right? So, yeah, Bussy played on the 27th. Like, I don't know if I would play Bussy against the Rangers I would. They have Kochekov in net, but you would think you'd want to play Bussy against the Rangers and then play Kochekov against Pittsburgh. If I was a coach, that's what I would do, but I'm not a coach. So there's a possibility. I think it's going to be Shesterkin, but I'm just unsure about Carolina. I mean, it could be. I'm not saying it's going to be one or the other because neither have been. They're both just probable. Nobody's likely. But my Carolina -185, Rangers +150.
I know.
Yeah. You also got the Rangers coming off of that shutout loss versus the Isles too.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was. They played the Isles and lost. I just don't think I trust the Rangers for anything. That's the problem. I want to take them up +153.
And I don't have a strong lean on the over or the under either. It was 4-2 in the last one. It was 3-0 in the first one. 4-5-1 in the last 10 to the under. Like I think the over could get there if it's Kochekov, but if it's Bussy, like I would lean the under. So this is going to be a wait and see for me. I don't have no strong leans on either side. Maybe Carolina's shot props, maybe Shesterkin saves. I mean, Carolina put up 38 on them last game, and they put 32 up on them the first game.
That's what I was thinking about. That Shesterkin saves, yeah.
That's my only look right now. And then with Slavin, and let me see what the lineup's going to look like.
I'm just looking last year. They lost a lot of first games of back-to-backs.
I like Snefechnikov, say, or shots. Let me see what that looks like.
Yeah, a lot of first games of back-to-backs. That's why I looked it up. I seem to remember that last year they lost a lot of first games of back-to-backs. Because it's not like, yeah, and they got Pittsburgh next. You got to think this would be the more important one because it is a division rival, right?
Yeah.
See, last year, okay, the first time they had Pittsburgh and then St. Louis, they beat Pittsburgh 4-1 in the first game, right in the beginning of the year. Then I'm trying to find kind of, and then, oh no, they beat Philadelphia 4-1 and lost to New Jersey. That was on the road, though.
Yeah,
Again, on the road.
I would lead Carolina, but I don't know if I'd trust them to take them in rag. I mean, Carolina won 5 straight before giving up that last one. I just don't like. I mean, with the Slavin, if it's no Slavin, Kochetkov, then I lean more so to the over. But it's still not strong enough for me to want to take it.
They were on a 3-game losing streak before the break. Came back and they were hyped against Detroit.
Yeah, but that 3-game losing streak too, 2 Florida games and a Tampa Bay game. There was no easy games.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Mediocre.
Those are pretty strong teams.
Yeah. And they were close games. You had a 3-4, a 4-6. And I'm sure the 2-5 got away from them, but the other two. And I mean, but they've been playing closest games in the last 10. You look at the 4 wins before that. 3 of them were shootouts. So
Yeah.
they just been grinding out games, and they've been back and forth with injuries too. So, but the Rangers are better on the road. I can't take the Rangers. I mean, I kind of like the price on the Rangers at plus 150, but
You know what?
can't
I
get there
just
with
noticed
that.
that was a tough schedule because they had Columbus division rival, Washington division rival, Philly division rival, Nashville. They hate them. They hate Nashville. Florida division, not division rival, but it's Florida, and Tampa Bay is Tampa Bay. And then Florida again. I mean, that was a tough run right there. Those are like a lot of teams that were up to play you over and over and over again. I think Carolina's going to bust. Carolina's going to bust the shit out of them. So. The Rangers just beat them too, right?
Chandler Stephenson just scored.
Oh, the spiritual reach around king. There you go. Wow. He's flying. He's having a great run right now. Stevenson. So yeah, the Rangers beat them in Carolina 4-2. Yeah, this is a Carolina spot, dude. This is a Carolina spot. Just how you want to play it. How I saw them play against Detroit, I can't see them coming in flat here. Brendan Moore was like before the Christmas, he was like he was calling out players and all kinds of stuff. It should have been all over Carolina and with Detroit. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not going to go off of them here. I don't think they like all of a sudden go flat now that they're playing the Rangers after having a huge win over Detroit that got their motor running. I can't see it. It's just a question of how to play it. So let's see what we can find. Geez, New York Rangers have been good on the road first periods.
Yeah, if
Carolina
it's
hasn't been that
Kochetkov, I like that first period play for them not to score in the first period. But I would want it to be Bussy. It'd be a sweat with
You'd like the
Kochetkov.
Rangers not to score in the first period?
Yeah, JD put a stat in there too where it says, where did I see that? Something about the first period. Oh, Rangers have been held to without a first period goal in 8 of the last 11 games.
Really? Well, how do they have such a good record on the road for first periods then? That's crazy. Their record
Probably
on
a
the
lot
road
of
in
0-0 games.
Oh, you know what? I read the wrong. Oh no, I didn't. No way. 9, 6, and 7 on the road this year. Maybe go last 10. Maybe they're getting crushed the last 10. 4, 2, and 4. So when they do score, they win, obviously, the period because or draw. They've only lost 2. So if they can manage to get a goal in the first period, so let me see what the first period unders here. Yeah, they slightly to the under last 10. Plus 5. Let me see this.
Rangers have not scored a road goal in 4 of the last 5.
4 of the last 5. Okay, so it's the last 5. They're 0-5 and 0 to the under, obviously, because they didn't score a goal. Okay, that makes sense. And what's their record? Well, first of all, I'll go look at Carolina. Carolina's 2-3 and 0 to the under, so the under would probably be good. Yeah. Under first period.
And that 8 of the 11 games, it wasn't a road stat either. It was both road and home.
Oh, it was both road and home. Okay. Both. Okay. Last 10. Yeah, 1-9 and 0 to the under. So under first period seems if you think the Carolina's going to come out hot, you would think they would get 2 goals and they would be the ones to get the 2 goals or just play that no goals for the Rangers in the first period. Carolina's tough to score on in the first period to begin with. But okay, I was going to look at the second period. I'm just thinking, do I want to take a team total over with Shesterkin in that? Not particularly. I mean, if Bussy's in net, I kind of like the Rangers team total under, maybe.
Yeah. That's why I had said, too, like JD had put team total under 2.5 as minus 120. I said, I'm not taking that unless it's Bussy.
Okay, I didn't hear
that. I said, I like it if Bussy's in net, but if Kochekhov's in net, I don't like it. Like, I'm sure it could still get there, but I have a lot more ease if it's Bussy in net versus Kochetkov.
Oh, look at that. The Canes have held the opposition without a first period goal 4 in the 5. So Rangers no goal first period, I guess it's got to be one of the plays.
Yeah, I like that.
NG 1 period. And if I remember correctly, I'm probably going to find my play here for Carolina. Mm-hmm. No, I don't mind Carolina's second period puck line.
Paul Buddy's got another stat that works in the opposite way of that. It says Carolina has allowed a first period goal to their opponent in 5 of the last 7 home games.
Oh, really? But again, those were this isn't division rival too though.
I like. Well, I mean, we can probably look, but to see how many of those were Kochetkov and Anderson versus Bussy instead of Bussy.
I'm leaning to that Shesterkin over saves though. Depending on the number. The number was probably going to be like 28 and a half. I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be less than. I think if it's 25 or 26, it's a gift. But
Yeah,
I don't see
me
it being
too,
lower than 26. It's going to be 27 or 28. Probably 27.
The Rangers have
but even
allowed,
at 27.
The Rangers have allowed 25, 32, 31, 32, and that was against Philly, Nashville, Washington, and the 25 were the Islanders that they just played, who are a large, usually a high shot team. So they shut down Western. They've shut down now some of the Western teams there quite a bit. But as of late, they've been allowing a lot of shots, and we know what Carolina does. Although just before the break when they played, I was Tampa, Florida. They only got 22-19. But before that, when they played Florida on the road, it was 29-32 on Philly, 39 on Washington, 33-29 on San Jose at home. So, I mean, they shoot. It's just that's what they do. They're only going for one game in Pittsburgh, and then they're coming home and playing Montreal and then Colorado.
Yep.
So I think they care about this game more. Carolina's second period puck line is going to be one play. Rangers aren't that great. They're really good at second periods at home. Not bad. Good enough. Against a Rangers team I just don't like. That's really what it comes down to.
4 Bussy, 2 Anderson, 1 Kochetkov.
What's that?
Says the last 7 times the Rangers gave up a first goal, they held the opposition to 2 goals or less in the game. 5 times. Full game Rangers team total or 2.5. So, I mean, it's probably a good way to back up your play. Like if you split them. That way, in case one happens, then the other one is likely to happen. I'd be willing to take both of those.
I don't
ended
mind
up catching a cold.
Minus 120. I wonder if that's going to change if Bussy is in.
It will, probably. I think so.
And I like Shesterkin. I'm going to be looking at Shesterkin over saves. I'm really tempted just to take the Hurricanes puck line here. I don't mind taking them in regulation. I just do not trust this Rangers team, and I can't see Carolina not keep on humming after that Detroit game. I don't see them having a letdown. Like they went into the break not great, and it was tough. I just see Brind'Amour building them back up again, telling them And, you know, like they called out players and stuff before Christmas, and then he comes back and he lightens the mood and says, "Come on, we're a great team, guys. Let's show it from here on in." And I just the Rangers' speed. What do the Rangers have to combat the likes of Stankoven, Aho? You know, if they're playing full bore, I don't see the Rangers being able to do much against them. Honestly. I'm going to take it. It's -120 for Hurricanes. Hurricanes -1. Canes -1. Not so they just lost to the Rangers at home the last time. The only thing I don't like about it is no Slavin and stuff like that. But honestly, that even their lineup with no Slavin and Jarvis is probably better than Rangers lineup is now, except for goaltending. Hurricanes -1. 12 of 23. Yeah, that's why I like the -1. Canes get it done right, sir. Yeah. So Trevor ordered some Hymes. Yeah, it should be there soon. I should hope so. Hernandez and them, they should be flying right now because like it's after Christmas now. Yeah, I'm not paying them top dollar for nothing. So all right. I think we got props.
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot yet, so
there's not a lot of props out yet, right?
no, not that I can see yet. I'm gonna probably just wait.
Where's my Puckpedia? Oh, there it is. I think Stankoven on that top line is a good play. If they keep the lines the same too, we'd have to see, but I can't see why not. Kokiniemi up the middle is ass, but that gives Blake more opportunity for shots. I bet you if you look at Blake, ever since he's been playing with Kokiniemi, I bet you he's been shooting more because why the hell would you pass to Kokiniemi?
Yeah.
You might as well shoot. So, and Kokiniemi's job is basically just to go to the front of the net. That's all he does. Like, just keep it simple, stupid, because he's got the hockey IQ of a gnat. That's all he knows how to do. Just go, skate real fast, go to the front of the net, wave his stick around, and then go back to the other side. That's all he does. So I think that top line, if you think there's going to be goals, would probably be a good idea. Svechnikov has been shooting more, but it's hard with Carolina because they do kind of roll their line. So right now it is not showing, and it's kind of has me a little bit. Yeah, I don't see Keanu and Miller in at all.
Yeah, it shows them day to day.
That being said, they don't. It doesn't even have him. Puckpedia doesn't even have him with the little red thing beside his name. But that being said, this Puckpedia and Puckpedia is quite often doesn't. This dude cashed in hard, and he doesn't give a shit anymore. I don't know if he ever did, but as soon as Cap Friendly went down, he was making. You said you're getting sick?
Yeah, I ended up catching a cold. I've been coughing a little bit yesterday, but mostly today. Hoping it goes away.
You didn't get I could have swore I put Hymes Vapor Rub in your stocking package. So I could
I'll
score.
have to check it
Check it
out.
out, man. This stuff sets you right up. Hymes Vapor Rub, ginger flavor, ginger. Yeah, it's great stuff. So I'm gonna check Daily Face Off here and see if they've got Miller in. No, that's one thing I'm not really a big fan of taking Carolina here. That's no Miller, no Slavin. Spear on the top line. That's hard to take the under 2.5 too, but I think Carolina can pin them in their own zone most of the game. What the heck? New York Rangers. Forwards. Oh, okay. Gabe Perreault. See, look at this. Gabe Perreault. I mean, he looks like he's going to be a good young kid, but he's just a young guy right now. Vincent Trocheck and Johnny Brodzinski. I mean, it's you love to see those little guys that work their balls out, but what does he really do? He doesn't really do much of anything. What's going on with the audio?
I am not sure.
Brendan Clark and Rempe. I mean, this lineup is ass, man. I don't even know how they do. They're actually doing a lot better than they should with this lineup. Really. Tyler Radish, Laba, and Cooley. This is not a good lineup. So, all right. I'm going to go Carolina second period puck line. I think I'm going to take him in regulation. Let's go to the next game. Maybe look at Nikishin for a goal or something like that, because if those guys are out, he's going to be on the power play. Should be. Just quickly look at the power play here. First power play. Stahl. There's Stahl up there, but they play both power plays. Aho Gosh to Spear is up there. Maybe Gosh to Spear overshots. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next game. So we started with Rangers, Carolina. Now we're going to Capitals, Florida. Give us the lay of the land on that, buddy.
Washington Road Dog coming in at plus 115. Florida home favorite minus 135. Over under set at 5.5. Washington 20-13-5 on the season, 9-6-3 on the road. Florida 20-15-2 on the season, 12-8-2 at home. Head to head, Florida's won 7 of the last 10. Most recently winning the game earlier in November down in Florida, where they beat them 6-3. 6-3-1, trending to the over in their last 10 as well, head to head. Washington 3-4-1-2 in their last 10, not playing the greatest. Even 500 on over unders. Most recently, just beating New Jersey 4-3 in overtime down in New Jersey. Florida, on the other hand, 7-3 in their last 10, also 7-3, trending to the over. Most recently, just losing to Tampa Bay 4-2 yesterday at home. Florida, they are on the front end of a back-to-back and play. Play Montreal on Tuesday. And Washington, on the other hand, they get a day off before they go back home and play the Rangers. As far as starting goalies, looks like we're going to have Logan Thompson and Bobrovsky. Let me check the other sites. Logan Thompson, Bobrovsky. Logan, Thompson, Bobrovsky. So all three are showing Logan, Thompson, and Bobrovsky.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it's going to be. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so. I kind of like Florida in this spot. I want to say, my memory serves me correctly, Thompson hasn't been playing the greatest.
As of late, he's been a little sketchy. They did
he's
play
given up.
them. Go ahead.
He's given up 13 goals in the last 3 games.
Yeah.
Against New Jersey.
I wonder if he
6
got
to the
news that he
Rangers.
wasn't going to be. I wonder if he got news that he wasn't going to be on the Olympic team or something. It's kind of weird for him to be. It is a revenge game. Like Florida spanked the shit out of them November 13th, but I don't know if a revenge game matters when you're playing the Stanley Cup champions. And every last 3 games have been 6-3, 6-3, 6-3. If you want to play the exact score.
I mean, Florida's also coming off a loss.
Yeah, Florida coming off of a big loss to Tampa Bay.
Florida scored 4+ in 6 of the last 7 wins over the Caps. Yeah, I like their team total too, especially with Logan Thompson and the way he's playing. Also, Logan Thompson's given up 3 or more goals in 5 of the last 6 games versus Florida. Just in general, from what I'm seeing, 5-3-3-1-4-3.
Yeah, I mean, Washington's only won 3 of their last 10 games. Kind of hard to back them here.
Yeah, they were on flames going into the break. In flames meaning going down, not on fire.
Yeah. They came off the break. That was before the break. Took an ass kicking mostly in the third period by the Rangers. How much really is beating Florida in overtime much of a feat right now? Because New Jersey really hasn't been playing all that great.
I mean, they have been playing decent teams. I mean, they did lose to Detroit, but that's when they were on that trending better. Toronto, they beat. They got shut out by Minnesota. And then they lost to Winnipeg. I lean Florida here. It's hard for me to get on the Washington side. Plus, specifically, just barely plus money, like plus 110, coming in here on a 3 and 4, 1 and 2, and they're on the road. Like,
yeah,
I would maybe look at them if they're like plus, like even plus 135, 140 would have me questioning whether I'm going to take them or not. And that's like a 30-cent difference. Like, and minus 135, like, I'm not even, I almost want a better number than that, but I think Florida, I think that's the right number. They're at home. I could see them a minus 140, 145 by the time it closes. Like, I think money's going to come in on Florida, whether it's sharp money or public money. I don't know, but.
Yeah, I got to take one. I'm going to take Florida. It's 5.5.
See how Bobby's fared against them.
You might be able to get a 3 at like minus 140 and go like Panthers team total over 3-5. That's the way I do it. If you don't like it, just take the 3.5. If you don't like playing that kind of juice, but I can't see them. Even if they lose, I think they'll probably pot 3 here. I think there's a really good chance. So 3, and that would be a push, and I just take a little bit of a loss on the 3.5.
Flyers
Three
lose
and a half
4-1.
is plus 125. I'd say that's pretty good when you consider that Thompson's been struggling.
Bobrovsky versus Washington in his last 10 is 8-2, 278 goals allowed, and 904 save percentage. As far as in his last 10, he's 6-3-1, 277 and an 889 save percentage. So he's played well against them, and most recently lost to them, giving up 4 goals last season. So I mean, I like Florida here. I was on them last game when they lost against Tampa Bay.
I kind of like the. I'm gonna look at it just to confirm, but in context, I kind of like Florida first period too. Except recently they haven't did very good at home on first periods. 2, 3, 5, last 10. And Washington's 3, 5, and 2 on first periods. That might be enough coming off that Tampa Bay game. How are they going to do it? How are they going to look? I mean, you figure Maurice is going to build them up and, we're great after the break. They're a tough team. Don't get too down about it. We'll get them back the next time, blah, 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 blah. We got
Yeah, I mean, and then like I'm looking at that game, and I actually watched a lot of that game, and it was, to me, it seemed like Florida was being outplayed. Although when you look at their shot counts and stuff, it's pretty even on both sides. And Florida did score first, but there was that shorthanded goal by Gensel, and then I want to say they scored like 2 more back to back before Florida could even try coming back. Marchand had that power play goal. But it just seemed like Tampa Bay was just the faster, quicker team in that game. I think I like Florida to bounce back here. Minus 135. I think it's a playable number. Like, I know it's Washington, but I can't go Washington plus 110. There's not enough value there for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Panthers money line first period too. I'm just trying to see if I can find another play to go with it. But so you got to figure Florida plays Montreal next too, right? Right after
Florida
this,
is, yeah, they're on the front end of a back-to-back and
but it's at home.
play
They play
Montreal at home.
Montreal.
Correct. Yeah, no trouble.
That doesn't scare me too much. Washington's been good on
Washington
Sunday.
plays the Rangers on New Year's Eve.
I think Florida sets the pace early. I'm going to put a little bit on the Panthers. First period 5 because it's a good number. When I'm, oh no, okay. Washington, I don't know. Don't want to play that. Yeah, just a little bit. On the first period puck line for Florida. New Jersey is going to go back and play the Rangers. That Washington game was like there wasn't much in it. Like they were pretty much head to head with New Jersey. I didn't one. I would say actually New Jersey probably got the better of them more of that game, but they're at home, so they should. New Jersey hadn't been winning, so Florida did beat a team that's not really in their best form right now.
Yeah.
There's no real injuries that are new or anything like that.
Washington shows Cole Hudson. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Cole Hudson is day to day because he took that shot to the back of the head in the juniors tournament.
Yeah.
Under 20 tournament. And then
in the over 5.5, I'm gonna throw it on that too.
And nobody on Florida.
Plus 154 for that Florida puck line first period. I think they just come out angry after that Tampa Bay game. They're going to throw lots of pucks on. I'm not going to throw a lot on it. I'm going to throw more on the money line, a little bit on the over, and second period total. Both of them are pretty under first period teams. And I could see like exact score 1-0. I don't mind that. Florida doesn't usually get their legs going to the second. $13.72, Washington. Yeah, I like the second period over too. If you can get a decent price at 1.5. Florida's a big second period over too, so probably going to be about minus 140, and then you could split it with the 2, and you'll get that about plus 110. So that's what I'm going to do there. Props. I mean, Rodriguez over shots is getting juiced all the shit, but I've been laddering it. Go ahead, you can talk about Jersey. Full game over 5.5. I do too. I'm going to take 5.5 as well. What do you get? What are you going to take on this game? Just Florida money line? I can't hear you.
Oh, I had my mic muted. Yeah, just Florida money line. Maybe look at some props tomorrow, but right now all I'm settled on, or at least I'm not betting it right now. I'll look at it again tomorrow, but leaning Florida money line.
Both teams are scoring the third. I kind of like that. Washington's a third period team. I do kind of like that. Yeah. I'm just going to continue laddering Rodriguez shots because he shoots a ton. Washington is kind of all over the place. Like McMichael, every time I bet McMichael, he doesn't do it. Like, I don't know. I can't get that guy. He goes on a good run. I'm like, oh, McMichael's hot again for sure as shit. He's not going to do fuck all as soon as I bet him.
Yeah, that's happened to me a couple times when I've taken him too.
Yeah. Maybe the books are giving you a good price at the right spots. That's probably why. All right. go to the next game. That'll be Ottawa Columbus, right?
All right. We got Ottawa on a back-to-back coming in on the road at plus 170. Or I'm sorry, Blue Jackets on the back-to-back coming in on the road at plus 170. Ottawa minus 210. Over-under is set at 6.5. Deuce to the under at minus 115. Blue Jackets 16, 15, and 6 on the season. 8, 9, and 3 on the road. Ottawa 18, 14, and 5. 8, 6, and 3 at home. Head-to-head, Ottawa's won 7 of the last 10, most recently beating Columbus at home 6-3 on December 11th. 4, 5, and 1 trending to the under, a head-to-head in the last 10 as well. Columbus 3, 6, and 1 in their last 10, most recently just beating the Isles today 4-3. Ottawa is 5, 4, and 1 in their last 10, dead 500 on the over-under. Most recently, just losing to Toronto 5-3. They are on a 2-game losing streak. Ottawa, no back-to-back or anything like that. They don't play again until January 1st. New Jersey, Blue Jackets, they get a day off before they play New Jersey at home. Yeah, and I saw that too. So Alvis is confirmed, and I think Marylainen is likely. I just saw that. One of them's confirmed, I think. Let me look. JD's saying it too.
Shane Pinto coming back in the lineup, it looks like.
Yeah, Merzlikins is showing likely because they're on the second half of a back-to-back. And then Levi Marylainen is probable for Ottawa.
I already bet the Ottawa team total over. As soon as Merzlikins was, I knew it was going to be Merzlikins. I bet it right away. It's probably going to go juiced all the shit. Now I got it at minus 125. Team total over 3.5. Easy bet. Tyler Clevin was out and now he's back in. I wish they would do a better job on this fucking Puckpedia site. It's brutal. Like at Cap Friendly, they would tell you if they're coming in the lineup or going out of the lineup, but not these guys. They just all of a sudden he's in the lineup. Was he out? I don't remember. I think he was out and he's coming back in again.
Who? Which player?
Tyler Clevin.
Showing him day-to-day. Estimated date of return is tomorrow. Is not in the lineup Saturday. Lower body. But it shows his estimated date of return is tomorrow.
Monday.
So he may be in the lineup.
That he's back in the lineup, which helps out.
And then you got Lundstrom out. But he's also day-to-day and estimated return is tomorrow. He didn't play against the Isles today. Lundstrom.
Oh, for Columbus. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I just think this is an Ottawa kill spot. It's not a fun road. They played at home today against the Islanders, right? That trip to Ottawa is not short. It's a pretty good flight. They got to go across border, all that shit. And then be ready for this game. Ottawa's been playing all right. Didn't they just lose to, who did they lose to? Toronto. They just lost to Toronto, right?
Yeah, 5-7. I mean, mean, it's the second half of a back-to-back for them. I still like Ottawa. I like that team total. I like the full game over.
Yeah,
I
like
know
the
it's at
full game over.
6.5, but
Let me pull up this. Two different
it was
divisions. Probably not going to
6-3
go.
in that first matchup this year too. And Ottawa won that game.
Yeah, they've kind of owned them. It's been over the last. I mean, I can't take Columbus unders anyway. No, I like the team total over. I mean, maybe Columbus will get one or two on Carolina, but Ottawa's going to get most of the goals, I think. And Merzlikins sucks. It's just pretty simple. And I like Ottawa puck line first period, which you have to do because isn't it like minus 215 or something like that?
I would think with that line, yes.
Minus 205. I don't even mind Ottawa puck line here, really. Coming off that Toronto loss, I mean, they're going to want to get themselves back, feeling good about themselves. They lost to Buffalo before the break. They were on a winning streak. Now it's time to get rolling. They got Washington coming home next, coming after this one.
JD and Po Buddy. He says, "Why do you say 5-7 and not say they lost 7-5?" I usually say it in the matter of the away to the home. So it was Ottawa at Toronto. So I said 5-7 because it was Ottawa at Toronto. Toronto winning.
So yeah, I got Senators team total over 3.5. Kachuk. I would say Kachuk over shots, but the only thing I'm worried about there is the Senators get up right away. So maybe for Kachuk.
I mean, at that point, you take them for 2 points.
Yeah, Kachuk 2 points isn't a bad play. Stutzler 2 points, all that kind of stuff. Anything like that. Anything in that top line. Oh, look at this.
The Sens.
Sens have only won 2 first periods and 9 Levi starts.
But
so
you know what?
If that's the
what's
case,
the over?
I never even thought
What's
about
the over?
that. It's probably an over first period.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the over in the first period? It's probably juice because it's a 6.5 line.
All the shit. Yeah.
It's probably like 160.
But you got Columbus coming off of a long plane trip. I mean, if there was ever one they were going to hit on,
It's not bad. Minus 137 at Sugar House, which is MGM. 130. Most books are at an average of minus 140, though. There's a lot of 140s out there for the first period over.
period. I mean, if Columbus is going to do anything, it's probably going to be the first period. So both teams to score first period with Carolina, and I could see that.
That's a good question, Grant, because it shows Pinto being back in the lineup. As far as it says, his estimated date of return is tomorrow, but he's not in the lineup yet. Still shows him on IR, but when you click on him, his estimated date of return is tomorrow.
Puckpedia has him on the fourth line.
So he'll probably be playing tomorrow. Maybe they're going to ease him into
Columbus
it.
Blue Jackets to get a goal first period is minus 135.
I wonder what it is for. What is that? What they call the Matty Rob special over first
Yeah,
period over 5.5?
yeah, yeah. Parlayed about 2. Over 1.5 first period parlayed with over 5.5. That'll give you a
I
good
like
price.
that. Oh yeah, somebody also mentioned the trifecta, which is both teams to score in the first period, right? With Merzlikins
Yeah,
and Marilinen.
yeah. That's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah. Let's see
Yeah,
what
I like Ottawa, but gotta just figure out how to play it.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Ottawa
It's
money
hard to take
line
Ottawa. Ottawa money line and what?
over 5.5.
I like that. It's just gonna be sweaty with Levi in net. I think. I mean, I think Ottawa probably can outscore them with Elvis in net, but probably lean more
I'd
so
take
toward the team
Marilyn
total.
over. I'd take Marilyn over. There's Lickens all day
Yeah,
long.
Elvis has
My
been
best bet's going to
horrible.
be the team total over, anyways. Like I'm going to put most of the money on that, anyways.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some more drink. I'm drinking
Okay.
a lot more with coffee.
I'll check one more thing and we'll move on to the next game. Dude, straight under. Yeah, they're not a good second period, dude. Well, how the hell? You said they're not good at all that with Marilyn and net. Seven, 8, 5. Yeah, that's what I got. So the only thing I don't like about the Blue Jackets team total over in that is they're going to be. I honestly don't think they're going to get a lot of shots in this game. I could be wrong, but I mean that's a long flight to come in late. Carolina has been shaky though, hasn't it? Yeah, they have been going over as of late recently again. They have been getting their scoring back though. 4 against the Islanders, 3 against LA, 3 against Anaheim on the road. Because they were struggling scoring, but it seems like they got it back. Well, the other thing is Ottawa, after giving up 7, I think they're going to be playing a little tighter here. Yeah, Columbus still seems to get their shots no matter what the situation, though. Over full game for sure.
Yeah, the team total and over.
Yeah, the guy said Columbus team total over. I don't even mind that. It's a decent price. So how about both
Yeah.
teams to score 2?
And over 5.5.
Or to score 2, which would be about minus 205, I think it usually is, or something like that. And minus 200, that'd be Ottawa. That and Ottawa money line. That would probably give you plus money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, play tired. See, the whole thing is Columbus will be tired. You can try to play. Columbus can try to play tight. You got Merzlikins in net, and they have no D. They don't know how to play tight. Ottawa's going to score probably 5 in this game. I wouldn't doubt it at all. The team total over for Ottawa is the way to go. Maybe Columbus does get. See, the thing about taking the Columbus team total over is if Ottawa scores like 3 right off the bat, and then then Columbus. I mean, Columbus still probably will get it over. I don't hate the bet or anything like that. I just think Merzlikins equals 4 goals. And Ottawa's been scoring a lot. So that's funny.
Sorry about
And
that.
no Werenski. That's right. Yeah. So, all right, let's move to the next game. Props, I mean, don't worry. Unless it's something major that comes to mind. Like you said, Chuck over points or something, over 1.5 points or something like that. What are we at now? Are we at Edmonton, Winnipeg? Is that what you got next? Yeah.
I don't have them next, but whatever list.
What do you
It's
have
the
next?
4th game. I usually go down covers, and it is. Well, it was Columbus, and then Edmonton, Winnipeg is the next game showing in that. But you can go down whatever list you're going down. Is that what's
Edmonton,
next?
Winnipeg.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because there's an 11-game slate, and there's only 3 games at 5:00. How about that?
Yeah, they're all late.
1 game at 5:30. Well, 7:30, 5:30 my time.
Yeah. I tell you the honest truth, I hate this game because I don't know what Edmonton's going to be now. But I imagine coming off that Calgary game, a minus 125 is probably the only thing to take here. Just because Winnipeg had one good game against a Minnesota team, it was a little flaky coming off.
And I think Pickard is already confirmed. He is. So Pickard's confirmed, and then it's showing Hellebuck is probable.
So yeah, Minnesota, they had to fly. I know it's not far to Winnipeg, not at all, but they weren't allowed to leave until the morning. Then Minnesota, Winnipeg is really short flight, maybe an hour, if that. And then, but you say goodbye to the family and all that kind of stuff like that. Ship off to Winnipeg. I don't know. I can't remember what they had after that. Edmonton, always slow starters after any fucking break. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I don't know when I'll learn my lesson. I didn't bet Edmonton to win that game for that reason, but I should just plain always bet against. Should have been all over Calgary there. The question here is, now are they okay? But give us the lay of the land.
Edmonton on the road favorite minus 125. Winnipeg home dog plus 105. Over under set it as a flat 6 minus 120. Edmonton 19, 14, and 6 on the season. 9, 11, 3 on the road. Winnipeg 15, 17, and 4. 8, 7, and 2 at home. Head to head, they are dead even 500, trending 5, 4, and 1 to the over. Most recently, Edmonton just beating, Edmonton beating Winnipeg back on December 6th, and Edmonton 6-2. The Oilers in their last 10, 6-3-1, 5-5 at a dead even to the over and the under. Winnipeg 2-5-3 in their last 10, 6-4, trending to the over. Winnipeg does not have a game after tomorrow. They play on New Year's Eve at Detroit. Edmonton does not have a game on Monday as well, but they head back home to play Boston on Tuesday. Like we said, it's Pickard. Pickard has been confirmed. Hellebuck is probable. I'm sure it's going to be Hellebuck.
Didn't Winnipeg beat Minnesota? Am I crazy?
No, they lost in overtime. Minnesota came back and won. I was on Minnesota that game.
So was I. Did I get paid out on that? That's weird. But that was about as good as Winnipeg could play. And they were playing against a soft Minnesota in a soft spot. I mean, this is pretty much you got to bet Edmonton. You got to bet Edmonton. I can't. I just can't. I can't with this Winnipeg team. What do they want? Why are they even like? Shouldn't Edmonton be about minus 140 here? Minus 135? They're minus 120. Winnipeg has only won 2 games in their last fucking 10.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe they're just respecting them at home with Hellebuck, but yeah, I don't. I mean, Edmonton's coming off of that loss too to Calgary.
Oh shit! I forgot to timestamp this. What time do you think we started this? 7 minutes ago, say?
Yeah, let's say 5.
I'm taking the Oilers. I just can't. I know the hard thing is Pickard. Tough with Pickard as a starter. I get it. I guess Pickard is the reason why the price is minus 120. But okay, let's say the Jets get a couple on Pickard. Okay, this team can't score with a fuck. All the Oilers have to do is outscore the Jets. Hellebuck might go off, but has he gone off? He hasn't been going off on anyone. He hasn't played well this year, really, at all. And I don't think it's him. It's probably the defense and the way the team is and all that kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Just is it?
I mean, I almost want to take Winnipeg's team total. Like, I know that they've lost 5 straight, but I mean, they scored 3 against Minnesota, 3 against Utah, 2 against Colorado. Like, it's hard to not think they can't get 3 against Pickard. I mean, and at that point, you just take the over, right?
Yeah, just take the over. The only way Winnipeg is winning this game is if Hellebuck plays out of his head and Jets win like 3-2 or something like that. 4-2 maybe. Or like you think Edmonton, they're again that game against Calgary, it's not far, but they can't leave until the morning. You don't really get your routine. You fly to Winnipeg. You get a little day in. It's nothing to do in Winnipeg, so they're going to be focused. Can't say Winnipeg's a great home team because they're not a good home team this year. They're just not a good team, period. I'm not betting them. They're not a good team. No way. And Winnipeg's going on the road after this, right? Detroit, Toronto.
That's correct.
Wow. Got the point in Utah game, point in Minnesota game. The best I could play here for Winnipeg is a draw. I'm taking minus 125. I think that's a gift for the Oilers. They have been scoring. If you want to take the team total over for Winnipeg, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
It's mostly been the top line, but
yeah. I don't think I can get to Edmonton. I'm not even sure if I can get to Winnipeg. I think I like the over, but that's as far as it goes.
The over is the best play. I like. I do like the over. Yeah. I'm not afraid of Hellebuck right now, though. That's the thing. I don't even mind the Edmonton team total over. Like, what's Hellebuck done the past little while? Fuck all. What's he done? Has he saved this team? No. They went with Ingram the last three. Pickard only allowed two to. Sorry, no, they lost to Minnesota. They lost 4. Yeah, over is probably the play. It's a 6, right? So even Winnipeg can probably get something on Pickard.
Yeah. Because they got 3 on, that was on Wallstat too, right? It wasn't Gus when they played Minnesota.
Yeah, well, but Wallstad's been got really good numbers as well. Hellebuck's played the last 5 games. He's allowed 3. He had 1 really good game against St. Louis, but besides that, he's been .885, .818, .789. 4 goals, 3 goals. So straight over. This is the first time they played this year, right? No, they played December 6th. Oh, shit. Oilers spanked the fuck out of them. Yeah, that's all right. I'll take the over 6. What price you got on that? The 6?
Minus 120.
I think there'll be goals here. McDavid over points. He didn't get it last time. Over 1.5 points. I just play that. It's like minus 125 or something like that. But which I said, that's the best I could get to with the Jets. I'm just that low on the Jets. That's all I'm saying. So I like Oilers on the over. Those recent starts, who are they playing against? You got to remember, this is an Edmonton Oilers team that's not going to shut anybody down. The only thing you got to ask yourself about this Edmonton Oilers team is, are they going to play a full pace and want to win this game? If they do, this is an over game one way or another, whether it's them, or somebody, because they aren't playing to too many unders unless they're like slack leg and can't get their shit together like they were against Calgary. That's the only under you're ever going to see. And Calgary can't score with the shit. Winnipeg can't score with the shit. So if Edmonton still doesn't have their mojo going and goes into this game and they can't pass the puck and they're fucking around, you could probably see a draw here.
I'm not watching this football game, but I keep getting notifications that the score is just going back and forth, back and forth, back and
Winnipeg's
forth.
been pissed a shit ton this year. What has it changed? Not much. You got 2 fast players on the team. 3, maybe. Connor and Scheifele. Besides that, they're a slow team. The only way the Oilers fuck this up, they can outskate them all over the ice. If they're still hung over after Christmas and they don't have their shit together, they can lose this game. And that the only thing that has me not wanting to take Edmonton is that wouldn't fucking surprise me with them. Like this team is this team is an absolute no way it's 2-2 going into regulation. The only way it's 2-2 going into regulation is if the Edmonton Oilers play like they did against Calgary. If they're still swamp-legged and not doing anything. Like, that's about the only way. They play hard on their sticks both ways. They can't pass the puck worth a fuck. Winnipeg can't pass the puck worth a fuck. They get like 20 some shots each or something like that. That's the only way that's going. I agree. So the over is the play. The over will be the best bet. I'm going to put a little bit of Oilers in there. And team total over, second period over, although it didn't hit with Calgary. And I don't think Winnipeg is a big second period over team. I could see the Oilers coming in riled up here and scoring the first goal. I could see that. But I don't even mind over first period. When's the last time Pickard played? He's probably rusty too. A rusty Pickard. You might be right. They only need 10 shots to score 3 on yeah. Yeah, the team total over for Winnipeg might be a good bet. Yeah. Winnipeg is 8-3-6 to the over. How is that a put? Or was that second? No, that was second period. Oh, yeah, this is a second period over all day. Winnipeg is 8, 10, 10, and 3. Edmonton are 10, 10, and 3, but most of those are recent. Like, it's just been a big run of second period overs until they hit a wall when they hit Calgary. And they got to Calgary last 10.
Pickard played on December 20th at Mini 3-2-1 Wild after first period. Gave up 3 goals in the first period.
Yeah, 5, 2, and 3. 5, 2, and 3 to the second period over. Both 3, 5, and 2. How the fuck is that? Second period over. Last 10, last 5. Oh, recently they started going under in second periods. Wow, I didn't know it. On the road, that is. On the road. 10-7 no. So, yeah, that's what I'm playing. Over 6. I'm not going to bother with the second period over right now. I didn't realize that. Trend. And a little bit on the Oilers. What are you? You're not playing the side, obviously.
No, I'm just leaning on the over 6. It's the only play I got right now. Props I'll look at tomorrow. But just the over 6. Maybe first period over, but I
First
just don't
period
know.
over, I like actually because John is saying Pickard's gonna be rusty. Winnipeg will probably, and Winnipeg just got spanked by Edmonton, so both teams score in first period over. I like. That's good. Anything you don't have props coming up yet?
No.
That's the thing about starting late that's good, eh?
Yeah, a lot of the props are already popping in. Right now I don't have nothing.
Roslovic has been going over his shots since he came back every time.
He has.
Yeah.
Same thing with a Nuge.
Nuge for an assist or whatever. It's next one, 141. For Winnipeg, I don't know if I would take anything really. I'm thinking Hellebuck over saves, even though I think it's an over probably. What are we on now? Blues versus Sabres?
That's correct.
Is this
And we
the
got
game?
Hofer already. Hofer's already confirmed. And it looks like it's going to be UPL. Only probable, but not confirmed. Buffalo road favorite -115. St. Louis home dog -105. Pretty much a pick 'em. Over under is set at 6. Buffalo 19, 14, and 4, 7, 9, and 2 on the road. St. Louis 15, 16, and 8 on the season, 8, 8, and 5 at home. In the last 10, St. Louis has won 6 of the last 10, most recently winning the game in November the 6th in Buffalo 3-0. 8 and 2 head-to-head versus trending to the over. Buffalo 8 and 2 in their last 10, 3 and 7 trending to the under. They are on an 8-game winning streak, most recently just beating Boston 4-1 at home. St. Louis 5-4-1 in their last 10, 5-5 at a dead 500 on the over-under. Most recently beating Nashville at home 3-2. St. Louis gets a day off before they play Colorado on the road. And Buffalo gets a day off before they play Dallas on the road. So both of them have really big games coming up. Just big games meaning good teams. Teams that are playing well.
The bigger look ahead is St. Louis.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
When's the last time St. Louis won 2 in a row? A long time ago.
Probably. You're looking at back on December 7th. They beat Ottawa and Montreal.
And that was they did. I never forget that they didn't deserve to win either one of those games. They got outplayed.
They've only won back-to-back wins 3 times this season.
They just barely beat a Nashville team who, as we just said, had to travel to St. Louis the morning of to play the game, where St. Louis should have been more prepared for it.
6, 7, 8, 9. So they're 3-9. 9 times they've only won a game and then lost, and then 3 times they won a game and won back-to-back. Not back-to-back days, but back-to-back wins.
That's what bad teams do. The only thing I'm a little concerned about with this game is This is the first game of a road trip for Buffalo too, right? Oh yeah, but they had 2 on the road. They went home, beat Boston, and now they're back on the road again. Weird. St. Louis, Dallas, and then Columbus. They're home to play Vancouver. It's a weird scheduling. I think they get their loss against Dallas. St. Louis got everybody back. It's one thing they got going for them.
Yeah, only 2 of the 3 sites are showing UPL. The other site, which is Goalie Post, is showing Lion.
We got Kyrie back. Bergen also, I don't know if like more than likely Bergen will start to fall off. Dvorsky. Hopefully, you said, right?
Yeah, Hofer has been confirmed.
I mean, I don't, I can't trust St. Louis yet just because they beat Nashville in a bad spot. I know Nashville's been playing well, but
Hofer has won 6 straight, giving up 2 or less.
Hofer has won 6 straight.
Yeah.
The reach around King is still on that top line. I guess as long as they're winning, they're going to keep them up there. Peyton Krebs, T.H. Thompson, Doan. Well, Jack Quinn or shots keep on going with that, I guess. He's been going.
Yeah.
Doan for a
Yeah,
point. You usually get a pretty good price on that.
Both of these teams tend to score a lot, but Hofer's been playing well. Buffalo has scored 3 or more in 9 of the last 10 games. Hofer's given up less than 2 in the last 6.
Darlene's coming back too. He was out the last game. Darlene's going to be back.
Yeah, he was out on some personal stuff.
If you can find a place to get it, Kesserling's been going over shots like crazy. You can shoot like son of a bitch. I don't really trust Luukkonen still. I know he's had the decent games recently.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like, is he getting back in the groove or?
I mean, I guess it really just depends if it's going to be him or Lion. JD says that his Lions numbers are better at on the road. I mean, UPL's numbers are better at home versus on the road.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I remember hearing that on the ice guys too. It's like way better. It's like huge swing. Huge swing. I got to know who the goaltender is, but if it's Lyon, I'm gonna. I think it's a good price on a team that's won 8 straight. Simple as that. Minus 115. A team that's won 8 straight against a team that's won. Yeah, just give me Buffalo.
Yeah, if it's Lion, I lean Buffalo for sure. Probably won't get as good line.
If it's Lokinen, I'll probably lean the over. What's the total? What's the total?
6.
It's 6. I can get 5.5 on DK, but that'll be gone as soon as Luukkonen is. Laukinen. Laukinen played at home, right? Now this is a Lion spot. They're going to play Lion for sure. They're probably going to play Lion the next 2. Lion against St. Louis, Lion against Dallas. And then who's after that? And then go home and use Laukinen in Vancouver. Yeah, this will be Lion. Yeah, I'm taking. Oh no, then they got Columbus. Columbus is still not a division rival. I still think they play Lion here. You can play Lion 3 in a row. Oh yeah, because they play Dallas the 31st and first, second. Then they get 2 days off, and they play Columbus on the 3rd. So either they give Lion a real big rest there, or they play him all 3 games and then play Logan.
Sorry.
But I think when they're running on this 8-game winning streak, that's a good one too. I like Benson there with Benson. We got a battle. The Blues win this one. Stop it. I mean, if you can trust the Blues to win 2 in a row, go. All the more power to you. Yeah, you're probably right. He probably will get one of the 3. But I would say if he does get one, it would be the Columbus game. Could be this one. I mean, he just played. You're going to play him back to back?
I have some props on this one. Jack Quinn over 1.5 is even money. Covered 6 of the last 8.
I've been rolling with Buffalo like ever since they won in Seattle. I mean, just keep on rolling with them. Why not? You really want to take St. Louis at that price now against a team that's won 8 in a row? Is there a special thing that they're playing Dallas next? Just a good team, but Did Dallas spank the shit out of them in their own barn or something like that?
I don't think so.
St. Louis beat them. This is also a bit of a revenge game. St. Louis beat them in their own barn. Fuck, it's got to be a Buffalo spot. Man. Buffalo and Hofer over saves, probably. Hofer over saves has been good to me. I didn't get that fucking. Kraken scored 4-1. My buddy was right. I didn't get the saves prop. Said Flyers will be looking ahead to Vancouver, but they still outshot them 32-20. I guess I should have took Grubauer.
Ruby.
Okay. Yeah, I like that Quinn for sure. And Benson was a pretty good one. There's a lot of guys in Buffalo that are flying right now. That's why they're doing so well. I'm not sure about the over. I don't even mind like drawing dog. It's not a dog though. Buff Sabres are not the dog. I could see possibly a draw with both. St. Louis is going to care about that Colorado game more too. Colorado, they both get a day off before they go to these Colorado Dallas spots, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, next game. LA, Colorado. Give the lay of land. I'll be right back.
Colorado. All right.
Go ahead and give the lay of land.
All right. All right, we got LA on the road plus 195, Colorado at home minus 235. Over under is set at 6. LA 16 12 and 9 on the season, 4-5 or 11 4 and 5 on the road. Colorado 28 2 and 7, 15 0 and 2 at home. Head to head, Colorado's won 6 of the last 10, most recently winning the game on opening. Is that opening night? Opening night, 4-1 in LA. LA are trending in the over-unders in the last 10 head-to-head. It's 5-4 and 1 to the over. LA 4-4 and 2 in their last 10. Most recently, given Anaheim an ass whooping at home, 6-1 on the 27th. Colorado is 9-0 and 1 in their last 10, 4 and 6, trending to the under. Most recently beating Vegas in a shootout 6-5 in Vegas. As far as goalies, we have Blackwood confirmed, and it looks like it may be Antoine Forsberg. We'll look at the other sides as well. But Blackwood is confirmed. And it looks like, likely is Forsberg. So it's probably going to be Forsberg and Blackwood for sure.
Colorado puck line, fuck it. Next. I'm not trusting LA just because they have one big hit.
Yeah, I mean, they are on the road where they've been playing better, but it's hard to trust them specifically with Forsberg too. So, and Colorado beat them on opening night 4-1. So, in LA, have not played since then. Minus 235 on the money line. That's going to be tough because minus 1.5 is probably going to be minus money or even money.
I got it at plus 105.
Yeah, I see most books have the -2.5 out.
I don't know.
Probably just for better odds.
The only thing that worries me is LA did come break up that big long funk, spanking Anaheim. Could have gave them confidence, but I think if it gives them confidence to do anything, it might be to score a couple. So the over wouldn't be a bad play.
It's over 6. Some 5.5 still out there as well.
Sorry, guys. My wife is making something. I had to have it. I was freaking making it. Could see him being a snoozer.
LA 6-1, 6-1 Anaheim, but yeah, before that they were horrible. They only scored 1 goal in 3 of the last 6 games, 2 goals in 5 of the last 6 games. Yeah, really hard to back LA. I don't know how many times they've even won back-to-back games. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5,
I mean, did LA really win that game, or did Anaheim
6.
just lose it? They were absolute garbage on that first period.
Yeah, it's hard to say whether LA was playing good or Anaheim was playing horrible. It looked like both.
When a team's looking horrible,
up.
the other team can look like they're playing pretty damn good. Yeah.
Yeah, they scored 4 goals in the first period. They outshot them by double.
Yeah.
LA had 17 versus 8. Anaheim did play better in the second half. They only allowed 1 shot from LA and put up 12. But then the third period was right back to the same.
Easy on them though, too.
Yeah, and then LA came back and scored 2 in the third. I mean, if I'm looking at anything, it's Avalanche's team total. I know LA usually plays to the under, but with Forsberg in net.
Yeah.
Let me see how he's been playing. Forsberg head-to-head, he is 1-5 versus Colorado. 4.84 goals allowed and an .857 save percentage. In his last 10, he's 4-4-2, 236, and a .909 save percentage. So he did only allow 1 to Anaheim, only allowed 1 to Tampa Bay, did allow 3 to Columbus, 3 to Florida, 3 to Dallas, 3 to Seattle. But, I mean, he's only given up more than 3 once in his last 10 games. So he has been playing pretty decent. I mean, even though he's lost 4 of the last, or 6 of the last 10. It's just that they can't score, apparently. But they are better on the road. Not that they're going to be any better on the road versus Colorado, but
Colorado. Yeah. Hasn't won a game.
You are going against Blackwood. What's Blackwood's numbers look like recently?
It's just a question of whether Colorado cares to win this game or not. And they're at home, and they just seem to be protecting their own barn like a motherfucker. There's still a pretty good potential that Colorado plays LA in the playoffs first round if LA just barely gets in, right? So Colorado does have a could like want to just make damn good and sure they know they're way, way better than them. I could see them spanking the shit out of them.
Last time Blackwood versus LA, he gave up 5 goals, but he is 3-3-2 in the last 10, 2.15 and a 933 save percentage. In his last 10, he's 9-1. 181 goals allowed and a 939 save percentage. That is really good.
Who's that? Blackwood?
Yeah. In his last 10,
Yeah.
he gave up 1 to Minnesota. He gave up 3 to Seattle, 2 to Florida, 2 to Philly, 2 to the Rangers. Like, I'm almost tempted to take LA's team total under 2.5.
Yeah.
Like, I know they've been playing better on the road, but given the state that, I mean, Blackwood's only given up more than 2 goals twice in the last 10 games. I mean, I know they haven't been playing. I mean, Florida and Minnesota is probably the 2 best teams they've played in the last 10. But and LA really hasn't been scoring. I know. Well, they've probably been scoring more on
Except
the
for the
road.
last game. That kind of change here. I like the Avalanche. I like the LA team total under.
Yeah, they average 2.95 goals on the road, but Colorado averages 2.06 goals allowed at home. Colorado at home, they average 4.41 goals on the season. And LA allows 2.7 goals on the road on the season.
Yeah, the Kings' first period under too would be. I like that too.
Yeah, I like that. I could see that.
Was it minus 120 for that team total under?
For first period or full game?
For full game.
Full game. So for first period, it's almost even money, minus 105 on Fanatics.
Wow, why is that?
And LA team total under 2.5 is minus 130.
Oh, it's minus 130 for the team total under 2.5. Okay. But the team total under first period is almost even money.
That's correct.
Okay. Colorado is 9-3-5 to the over first period, so that's probably mostly Colorado.
Yeah, I would assume.
Holy shit. Oh. Colorado is by far the better first period team. Too. So if you wanted to take Colorado puck line first period, it's probably not a bad deal. And that'll give you a better price than the puck line altogether. Coming in fat. Plus 120 for the puck line first period.
Brock Nelson is no longer at 1.5. He's moved up to 2.5 on shot props.
Well, I think you'll see a lot of that because they're going to such a heavy favorite at home.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm concerned about is if the Kings got their mojo going now that they got a couple. It's Anaheim, but somebody just mentioned that they beat somebody up. Can't remember who it was, and then the next game they shit the bed against Seattle. That's what it was. Yeah, I can't trust him.
McKinnon's went 3 straight games at home with under 3.5 shots on goal.
Who
After
has?
going 14, McKinnon at home.
Oh, yeah.
Where previous to that, he went like 12 of the last 14 over. But he's went 3 straight at home without. And versus LA, he's only covered that 2 of the last 8. I'm sure they just D him up and block every shot that he tries to take. At plus 125, that would be one sweaty, crazy bet. Specifically because he averages 7 attempts.
Yeah. Yeah, team total over 3.5 is minus 130. Tough to jump up to the 4, but kind of get the feeling the same thing as what he says. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that Colorado puck line first period. That was you that said that? Oh, okay. Okay, John. That was a nuts game. I wish they would have won it. But at least they got the over and the team total over. So
Have they scored again in the first period at home again? I know they just scored in the first minute on the road. But I don't think they've scored in the first 5 minutes for a couple games now. Maybe go back to that. It's hard with Forsberg in that because he's been playing well, but it is a Colorado team that shoots early and often. Yeah, last 2 games, no goal first 5. 2 home games.
I took him puck line since I took him puck line lobby. And team total over and all kinds of stuff. It seems. All right, move on to the next game. Again, how many more do we got here? 4?
We've only went through 6 games, so yeah, we got 5 more.
Okay.
You said it's an 11-game slate or a 10-game slate?
11. All right. Calgary, Boston. This is Boston spot for sure. But give us a lay of the land.
Boston road dog plus 115. Calgary favorite at home minus 140. Over under is set at 6. Pretty much even money, slightly juiced to the over at minus 115. Boston 20-18-1 on the season, 8-10 on the road. Calgary 16-18-4 on the season, 10-5-2 at home. Head to head, Boston's won 6 of the last 10 matchups versus these two teams. They have not played at all this season. 6-4 trending to the over in the last 10 versus head to head. Boston 4-5-0-1 in their last 10. Most recently losing to Buffalo 1-4. Also 6-4 trending to the over. Calgary 7-3 in their last 10. 5-5 on the over under. Most recently beating Edmonton 3-2 yesterday. Calgary gets a day off before they head back home to play Philly. Boston gets a day off before they travel out to Edmonton and play the Oilers on Tuesday. Looks like Boston's headed out on a road trip. This is the second game of a 5-game road trip from what I can see. They may have another game after Seattle, but the last team that I see on my list is Seattle on January 6th. Calgary is on a long homestand. That's second game. They're at least 5 games home, could be longer, but they're not going to be doing any traveling for a while. As far as injuries on both sides, according to RotoWire, it's showing Swayman and Wolf probable in net. Don't know how that's going to be. Tyler Deneau is still showing day-to-day, although his estimated date of return is tomorrow. And as far as on the Calgary side, there is nobody returning tomorrow. Everybody is still out.
It's hard to take Calgary after that big emotional win. Did you see their faces? It's like they won their cup this year.
Yeah, when they
And
beat
it's hard to take
Edmonton.
Boston because they've been ass for quite a while there. But I'm leaning
4 of the
draw.
last 5 have went to OT too
Yeah, I
between
was
these
just
two
gonna
teams.
say draw and dog. So dog and draw. So that even makes it more like that.
Flames are 4-1 as a home favorite and 5-4 as a home dog.
Boston's given up 3 or more in the last 5. Calgary's been winning at home. They've won 3 at home in a row. Seattle, Vegas. Lost to Edmonton. Win Edmonton. They got Philly coming in. They got a lot of nothing teams coming too.
Yeah, man. Boston losing 5 straight.
Yeah.
Boston is also horrible on the road.
Yeah.
Calgary's better at home. I hate going against teams that are on long losing streaks because eventually it's going to turn over. But like if I was going against them 3 games ago, I'd probably continue to bet against them. But it's Calgary.
I don't like betting on teams that just had big emotional wins against rivals, and then you got some. I mean, I know Boston's a big team. Like everybody loves to play Boston because they're original 6 team and shit. But it's still an out of conference team. I mean, you just had that big emotional win. Does that carry the confidence forward? Not really, because they kind of were winning already. It feels like a letdown spot for Calgary. Yeah. I could see goals too. Swayman hasn't. It's just when is Swayman? It's like Swayman hasn't been playing well. Swayman is going to be in. Wolf has been playing better. I like to draw for sure. I just think it's a letdown spot for Calgary. It's a question. Is it a letdown spot or is it a rallying spot? That's the question. Yeah. Yeah, Calgary has been winning at home. But if it's Corpusalo, then I'm definitely on the over. I think Calgary is a different team, better team, but I really, really, really don't like betting the team after having a big emotional wins like that. Don't like it at all. At
Flames
the
went
very
4-0
least, I
after
would
playing
take
Edmonton.
Boston first period here.
Yeah, I don't really have a.
Last
I just
year,
don't like Calgary at -140.
if Calgary lost to Edmonton, maybe. But they were way too excited to win that game. Way too excited. Like, fuck, you think they won the Stanley Cup. Jesus Christ. How many times did they win against Edmonton last year? Without having to look it up, I'll look at JD. Well, what was their record against Edmonton last year? Did they even win a game? Yeah, I know. Flames acted like they won. Obvi said that right. Okay, thanks, John. John's the man. I like the Oilers, Obvi. I'm not trusting the Jets just because they won a Minnesota team that didn't have a practice beforehand. Yeah, I know, but the Flames were cheering like a son of a bitch for beating a team after a Christmas break where they had no practice and had to fly to Calgary. I know it's not a long flight to Calgary. Yeah. Just adding context. Yeah, I know, Rich. Yeah. I'm not putting you down. I'm just talking. When I say that, I'm just talking to myself because I'm just making sure that I have it in my head. I mean, they could come on a high here, Like it could be like this rallying. See, we are good shit. Maybe too. They are a veteran club.
Yeah, I could only take Boston at the price, but I have a feeling Calgary might win this one.
Yeah, and that's the other thing you're asking yourself: is it Boston regression? I don't know. You got 2 in your. I'll be right back.
But yeah, I mean, Boston's on a 5-game losing streak. Only putting up 1 against Buffalo, 2 against Montreal, 2 against Ottawa, head-to-head wise.
The light blue one.
Maybe you go Boston team total over 3. Just hard to say with Wolf and Net's been pretty decent as well. Let me see what his numbers look like. So Wolf has given up 4 goals in back-to-back games versus Boston.
This is a tough one. I like
And
the
as
draw.
far as yeah, Wolf has given up 4 goals back-to-back versus Boston. I mean, I think I do like the draw too.
They won the next game playing the Oilers. Honestly, last year I never saw Calgary act like they did because they beat the Oilers. Regardless if it was a revenge spot or whatever the fuck it was. Didn't matter. Like that looked like a team that one felt like they needed to win something to feel like they could win something or something like that. I just don't like seeing the team do that. Getting so excited about winning a game in regular season. I said the same thing when Edmonton did that old Florida bullshit. So 1-2 against the Oilers. So twice they lost and won the game after, and one time they won against Edmonton and won the game after. But they were playing way better last year too. Now they're starting to come around. And I did say that I figured Calgary would come around after they got through the rough first schedule and stuff like that. Because teams will start thinking, oh, this team isn't very good. So they can actually take the surprise spot. Because teams are going to look at their record now. It's been long enough, and they go, oh, look at it. We're just playing Calgary. This team sucks this year, blah, 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 blah. And they can surprise teams. But I don't see that happening here with Boston. Boston needs a win, and they need it now. They should be happier than shit coming full bore against Calgary here. And Calgary's coming in off of winning their Stanley Cup or whatever the fuck that was. So they can be high here, but Boston's coming at them. They're not going to get – like, look at who Calgary has been beating. They beat Vegas 6-3, Seattle 4-2. They lost. That was on the road. Buffalo, Utah, and Minnesota. Okay. that was after all of that shit going on. So I would say like a lot of these teams, like Minnesota's coming in, that's not same division. Utah's coming in, that's not the same division. They're looking at this team and going, oh, they're shit right now. And then Calgary's now got better scheduling spots. They got home, they got more legs, and they are always going to try hard. And they're going out and beating these teams that are like, oh shit, these guys are a little better than we thought. Before they know it, they're fucked.
Yeah.
Vegas would be the biggest win just before Christmas there. I can't remember the spot on that, what happened there. And then Edmonton, they just won 3-2 after losing 5-1. They have won. You can't take away from the fact they have won 7 of the last 10 games, though. Yeah, it feels like a draw. I'm going to take the draw. Might take Boston first period. I could see Boston coming in hot here and Calgary kind of going down, but I'm going to take the draw. Yeah, they're all winnable games. I agree. But I mean, they're coming off a bunch of wins from really good teams. This is where you have the letdown spot. This is where you go against a Boston team that, just not just this spot, but down the road here. I could see these dogs beating Calgary now. Get a little ahead of themselves and think they're good because they beat a bunch of teams that they just surprised. Didn't play them like they would if they thought they were a good team. It happens all the time. Teams going in there, especially teams from out east in different divisions or different conferences, they're coming in going, oh, fuck, here we go. The Vegas one was the only big surprise out of the ones that they won. I don't mind the over there, yeah. Fuck, I gotta remember this.
It's at a flat 6 for that game. Probably definitely going to look at
Minus
some props in
130.
this game. And Michael Backlund has been on a tear. He's covered over 2.5 shots in 7 straight games. His line's been 1.5. It's now set at 2.5. Most recently, he just had 6 shots in that Edmonton game. In his last 5, he's coming off a 6.6 attempts.
Coronado's gone cold again. How the fuck have they been doing this? Like old guys like Coleman and guys like that, they've been the guys carrying the weight here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sharon Govich has been potting one every once in a while, but who's really been doing it for them?
Fuck, I saw Longbird scored the other day. I think that was yesterday. Yeah. But yeah, Uyghur, I think, scored. I think they're just getting contributions from everybody every so often, not necessarily.
They're going to go cold again, and then they suck again. And Boston is a little concerning. It's hard to take Boston right now, that's for sure. I mean, it's both of them are. It's not. What the hell's that?
The what?
Can you hear that? We got some sort of commercial going on in the background. Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear it.
Okay, hopefully it stops. So draw, and I don't know if I can get to Boston. They're just you're catching a fallen knife, right?
Right.
They've given up like 4-6, 6-5. You're waiting for Swayman to get back into the groove again. Maybe he does here. Maybe, but you're still waiting for it to happen. Maybe Calgary team total over is the way to go, I guess. You got that kind of Calgary has been scoring, even though they just got 3 against Calgary, Edmonton. Boston's defense isn't very good. If you're going to take Calgary, you might as well take the over, though. And if you can get a 5.5, I'll take the over. You can. DK is minus 130 for over 5.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say there is some 5.5 still out there.
And the draw. My gut says that Calgary lets down in this spot and Boston wins this game.
Yeah, I'm leaning Boston too. I just don't know if I can get to it.
For props, I wonder if they have some Alberta boys here in Boston. Alberta boys love to play, especially if they're from Edmonton. I think they used to have DeBrusque. Morgan Geeky, he's from BC, isn't he?
I don't know.
No, he's from St. Clair, Manitoba. His family will be there. Take Geeky for a goal. St. Clair, Manitoba. Oh my God, that is like the asshole of Canada, right around that area. And I can say that because my parents live right around that area. It's brutal, man. Brutal. So yeah, definitely Geeky. Geeky for a goal. Everybody else is American or Czech or something like that. For the first B's goal. Yeah, he does that all the time. All right. See you later, and move on to the next one. Zaka for you gonna try Zaka for shots? Did he get it again last time?
No, he didn't get it. I might. Let me see if there's anything showing for this game yet. Like I said, with the Backlund, he's covered that in 6 straight games. He had 6 versus Edmonton, 4 versus Edmonton, 5 versus Vegas, 4 Seattle, 3 San Jose, 3 LA, 3 Detroit. So he's coming in on 7 straight. His line's been over 1.5. Now it's set at 2.5 at plus 135. He's also covered that in 5 of the last 6 games versus Boston. So I like that value at plus money. I don't know if I'll get there, but we'll see tomorrow.
Kadri. Anderson gets back to shooting, but I don't see any something that Blake Coleman's from Minnesota. Yeah, I think that's good. I'll go to the over. Wolf is struggling.
Yeah,
This one.
Avi, I lost on Flyers tonight too. I had their team total. I had the money line.
Geeky first Boston goal 10 times. I did not. I had a friend of mine that is always right about Seattle. He messaged me and said Seattle's going to win today. And I was on Philly. Like I was going to bet Philly, but I didn't. But my other bet didn't come in either. I thought Seattle was going to get. I thought I had took Vladar over saves, and he didn't get it. So. Oh my God, that sucks, dude. 2 empty nets. All right, I got a timestamp to the next game. Wait till you come back, but
Oh, I'm back. I'm just cleaning my nose.
Nashville, Utah. I don't.
I know I'm wearing a Utah hat, but when I see this game, my first initial lean is Nashville. I know they're plus 133 on the road, but I guess I can get to the lay of the land. Looks like some money's already came in on Nashville because it's down to plus 125. But Nashville on the road dogs plus 125. Utah at home minus 155. Over and under set at 5.5. Nashville 16-17-4 on the season, 6-8-2 on the road. Utah 18-18-3 on the season, 9-6-1 at home. Head to head as the Utah Mammoth, not including the Coyotes. They are 2-2 in the last 4. They are also 2-2 to the over and to the under. Most recently, they played 3 or 4 games into the season where Utah won in Nashville 3-2 in a shootout. Nashville 6-4 in their last 10, 5-5 trending not to the over to the under, but dead at 500. Most recently, Nashville losing to St. Louis 3-2 on the 27th yesterday. Utah 4-6 in their last 10, 5-5 at a dead 500 on the over unders. Most recently, losing to Colorado 1-0 in Colorado. Utah gets 2 days off after this game, and they play the Isles on the road and start this is the first game of a road trip that they got starting, but they don't play again until the 1st of January. Nashville, on the other hand, they do get 1 day off before they play Vegas in Vegas, so they are also starting a road trip. This is the first game of their road trip as well. Utah will be their first game coming off the next game. As far as goals in net, I'm sure it's going to be Vejmelka, and it looks like it's going to be Saros probable. I feel like the Predators have been playing the better hockey as of late. I know they just lost to St. Louis, but they had won 3 straight before that. Also trying to look at...
There was an energy change there when they hit break at the wrong time.
Yeah, they haven't lost back-to-back losses since November 27th. or 24th. So it's been over a month since they've had back-to-back losses.
Yeah.
And their back-to-back losses were Colorado and Florida. So it's kind of hard to win back-to-back when you're playing those two teams. Well, I mean, they lost to Pitt first, and then they lost to Colorado, and then lost to Florida. But, I mean, they've been playing good. The most recent losses are St. Louis yesterday, Carolina on the 17th, Carolina on the 6th, Winnipeg on the 29th, and then Florida, Colorado, Pittsburgh, where they lost 3 back-to-back games. Utah, on the other hand, like they lost to Colorado 1-0. I guess that was a pretty good defensive game to hold Colorado down to one goal. But then they gave up 4 to Winnipeg, 2 to New Jersey, 4 to Detroit. Or I'm sorry, 1 to Detroit, 4 to Boston. Nashville, on the other hand, it is a revenge game for Nashville. My memory serves me correctly. Josie and Forsberg play very good against Utah. I only have props for Utah at the moment.
Utah's had quite a little more of a break than most teams, and Nashville's already played one game. I was going to look at Nashville puck line first period or money line first period, but they've only won 2 first periods on the road this year. And only 1 in the last 5. So they've been coming back and winning a lot. Utah is actually the better home team. I don't have a total. I don't know if I got much of anything on this game. I would probably bet Nashville too.
Yeah, I mean, plus 125, I think. I mean, I can't bet Utah minus 155. I don't trust them to
fuck
hold this in reg.
No.
I mean, my only look is Nashville. As far as the over and the under, like Utah's real back and forth about scoring goals. They can score 5 and then score 1, score 5 and then score 1. I mean, I think Nashville grinds out a win here, but we'll see. Definitely going to be looking at props in this game for sure.
Yeah, Bunting missed his shots last game, but he was going over on a regular basis. Evangelista over 2.5. He's been going over quite a bit.
Might as well take a shot at Sergachev too. Minus
Sergachev
145 at home.
Yeah. Yeah, I lean Nashville here too. I'll probably end up putting a little bit on Nashville. Just bounce back against a Utah team just coming off of Christmas. Five, 5, and 6. Four, 6,
Yeah, I'll
and
be interested in some Predators props as soon as they are available.
I definitely would lean the over rather than the under, Grant, for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. So Forsberg has covered 8 of the 9 last games versus Utah. And his line's at minus 128 over under on the season. He is only 50% on the road. But he's only missed on back-to-back games on the road once to cover his number. As far as Yossi, he hasn't been great as of late versus them. Stamkos, man, that dude's just been scoring. But yeah, Forsberg over 2.5 shots looks really good. I might have to play that. I know it's Utah and
They're a good shot.
don't give up a lot. Yeah, and they're at home.
Yeah. I think that's all I got on that game. That's a tougher game. But I would lean Nashville. Anaheim San Jose. This will be I already bet this. Over the fuck over. Over. What do you got? Oh, you took off on me.
I'm good. I'm cleaning my nose. San Jose road dog at plus 165. Anaheim minus 200. San Jose 18-17-3. 8-10 on the road. Anaheim 21-15-2. 12-6 at home. Head to head, Anaheim's won 8 of the last 10. Most recently winning 7-6 in San Jose first week of the season. San Jose is 5-5 in their last 10. Most recently beating Vancouver 6-3 on the road. Anaheim is 4-5-1 in their last 10. Most recently losing 2 straight to LA and the Kraken. Anaheim gets a day off before they play Tampa Bay at home. San Jose gets a day off before they play Minnesota at home.
Yeah, I just like the over. Askarov hasn't been playing all that well. Those Stahl just got lit up. I mean, the only thing that scares me is those Stahl probably isn't going to. I mean, Anaheim just got absolutely their ass handed to them. I would take Anaheim here after. So I think San Jose is coming in fat, beating the Vancouver team. I would take Anaheim. Yeah, I just don't think the team knows how to play with structure yet. I know Alex hates me for it, but I never thought of Joel Quenneville as a good X's and O's coach. At least not an elite one, anyways. Those Chicago teams had great defensive players, but the team as a whole played an aggressive offensive game. It's the way he's always been. Shit, when he was a coach of Florida, there was never any a defensive attention, I guess. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm more sure with the puck. I mean, they're just obviously they were not ready to play that fucking game. They're going to be ready to play this one. And I just think that if you're going to be ready, if Anaheim's going to be ready to play a game, it's going to be offense. Like, it wasn't just, they had poor defensively. A lot of it has to do with just not having the effort in you to do something, and things work poor defensively. It's not like they weren't in the wrong spots. It's a case of they were just dozy with the puck. So they're going to be more sure that way. But is that going to translate to an under here? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I like the over here too. I know it's set at 6.5, but I mean, one of the sites
San Jose can't
is
play defense.
actually
Shit.
one of the sites is actually showing Mrazek, and if it's
Oh,
Mrazek, I even like it more.
definitely like the over. What? Anaheim's got nothing after this. Why would they put Mrazek in here? Because it's San Jose. If that's the case, then bet San Jose. Brent Burns, yeah. Yeah. If that's the case, you might as well bet San Jose too. If you're taking San Jose easy, you're fucked. Shouldn't be taking this team easy.
Yeah.
That's how you lose to San Jose. But I like everything over here. I'll probably take over second period. Over first period, both teams to score first period. I mean, you got to figure Anaheim's going to be coming up balls out in this. Like, Quinville is a great motivator, awesome motivator, one of the best, and he is going to be fucking livid over that game. And he's not living in a bad way. He's like, just, he knows the right things to say to get his team back on track. But that being said, Anaheim was really not in great form going into the break either. And then to come out and be like that, play like that, like maybe their heads are getting a little too big for the britches here. Starting to think that they're a little better than they are. And this might end up being a sneaky San Jose spot here after all. But I will take what, I don't even know what the price is on this. -2.
-200.
See, they're getting fucking San Jose is getting disrespected so much you almost have to take them every time, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, I got the over. Askarov has been shaky. If it's Mrazek, I definitely I already got it. I already bet it. So I hope it's Mrazek. If it is, it's going to get even more juice to be like -125 to the over 6.5. Yeah, over first period. They're both huge over first period teams. It'll be juice, but I would even go the 2. I think this is going to be goals, motherfucking goals. First period, for sure. Yeah, looking at the standings too much. That's right. They're starting to think they're good. Yeah, I don't mind the Sharks team total over if Mrazek is in too. I just Carlson is back in too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw that.
Just parlay that.
Yeah,
top
the only
line.
person is showing is Vetrano day to day, but he's projected to be back in the lineup tomorrow.
I think you can have a lot of big games. I think Anaheim wins this, but it's a question of how do you want to bet it in regulation or whatever. I don't know, team total over or whatever. I think that they're gonna have. It's time to get their ass in gear. Yes, Uncle Leo played. Oh, they did. Oh, he did play last game. Okay. Granlund over shots. That's been gold. If they haven't adjusted it yet. All right. Minnesota and Vegas.
Minnesota and Vegas.
So draw.
Minnesota road dog plus 100. Vegas home favorite minus 120. Minnesota 23, 10 and 6 on the season. 10, 6 and 1 on the road. Vegas 17, 8 and 11 on the season. 8, 4 and 6 at home. Head to head, Vegas has won 7 of the last 10 meetings. Most recently, Minnesota winning the match on November 16th, 3-2 in overtime. They've actually went to overtime 3 of the last 4 meetings as well. Minnesota 8-1-1 in their last 10, beating Winnipeg in OT 4-3 yesterday. 5-5 on the over and unders. Vegas 5-2-3 in their last 10, 5-5 on the over and unders as well. Most recently, just losing to Colorado 5-6 in a shootout. Vegas gets a day off before they head back home to play, or they're actually already home. So they play Nashville on Tuesday. Minnesota, they head down to San Jose to play on New Year's Eve as well. Minnesota's on the second game of looks like a 5 or 6 game road trip. As far as goalies in net, looks like maybe Gus versus Hart. Let me see the other sites. Yeah, all the sites are showing Gus versus Hart. So it could be them.
Eichel back.
Eichel is not shown in the lineup yet. But oh no, he will not be back tomorrow. His estimated date of return is not until the 31st.
Yeah, I can't take Vegas without this price. I got to take Minnesota here as a dog. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, that was a really not a good spot against the Jets. And I know the Jets aren't a good team, but they fought back and won that game. Brought it to overtime. I take draw and dog. They have gone to several ties. I mean, are they going to keep on playing Carter Hart forever here? He's obviously their number one now. Vegas.
Yeah.
The loss against Colorado hurt, man. Really hurt.
Oops.
I don't see how you take how you don't take the Wild at plus 105. I don't see it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, when you look back at they played Colorado good. They scored 5 goals on Colorado, but
Yeah, I'm gonna say Hart doesn't look bad. He looks all right. He looks all right, but he hasn't played this many. He's still Boldy first goal, mini goal, yeah. But I like the drawing dog. I'm just trying to think what psychologically happens. Like, you play your balls off against that Colorado team. I think Minnesota first period too. If they are,
yeah, I like the draw on this one as well. I could see it getting there. Also, 3 of the last 4 they've went to overtime. Minnesota's last 2 games they've went to overtime, and Vegas just recently went to overtime. All 5 in their last 10 went to overtime.
I like the Wild first period too. Logic being they came back to win against Jets like that, coming in feeling good about themselves. And I think Vegas is coming in feeling like shit about themselves. I really do. I think the Wild will jump on that right away. They're not a bad, they're not a great first period road team, but they're not a bad one either. And let's see the last 5 because things have changed since they got Hughes in. They've been pushing a lot. Over first period is usually what you want to play with Vegas too. They were.
Yeah.
I still think they're pretty heavy over first period too. Oh, it's sort of 10-7-1. It sort of slipped a little bit. The hell is Minnesota? But Minnesota first period. Minnesota full game. I'm not sure about the total. And I'll take the draw. Draw and dog. That's what I'm playing here. Oh, Wild scored the first goal in 7 of the last 11. What do you got? What are you playing on that?
Yeah, it's hard for me to get on Vegas. I know they've been playing well. They have been scoring too. They got 13 goals in the last 3 games, or 12 goals in the last 2 games. But yeah, I'm leaning Minnesota money line here. As far as an over and under, it's a flat 6. I don't know if I can get to there. It doesn't look like Eichel's going to be back. So I'll look at some props. I know Braden Bowman had quite a bit of shots in the last game, but he's been on a drought. So maybe he's going to fire back up, start covering some more.
I would take Eck. Without Eichel there, you got Marner playing in his unnatural position. Like Vegas centers for shot, or Minnesota centers for shots. Hartman, if he's been going over again, and Eck, because they've got players playing in an unnatural position. Is Minnesota playing the Eck with Kaprizov right now?
Let me see.
No, they're playing Hartman.
Oh, yeah. And X playing on the second line with Boldy and Johansson.
Oh, yeah, they got that Johansson, Eck, and Boldy line together again. Yeah. I like Eck over shots. Or endpoints. Probably that line for a point.
Yeah, him and Boldy for sure.
Yeah. Hughes hasn't been shooting a lot, though, eh?
No, not since he came back. He had that goal in the first game, but it was only on one shot. I want to say he only had like 2 shots on the last game.
Brodeen's back in the lineup. I don't know when that happened. Maybe it was the last game, but that changes a lot for them. Even more reason why I like Wild here. Yeah, you got to play the Wild. Or, yeah, for sure. Is that the last game? Or we got one more? Vancouver, right?
We got one more. Mm-hmm.
Vancouver, Seattle. Oh, God.
Toilet bowl.
Toilet bowl, yeah. Just keep rolling with Seattle, I guess. I mean, it's a back-to-back, but over 5.
Yeah.
Well, just give me the over 5.
Vancouver road favorite, -115. Seattle home dog, -105. Over under set at 5.5 at -115. Slightly favored to the over. Vancouver 15-19-3 on the season, 8-11-2 on the road. Seattle 16-14-6 on the season, 8-7-3 at home. Head to head, Seattle's won this matchup 7 of the last 10 games. They have not played at all this season. They also trend 8-2 to the over. Vancouver 5-5 in their last 10, 3-6-1 trending to the under. They are on back-to-back losses, most recently losing to San Jose at home 3-6. Seattle 5-5 in their last 10, 3-5-2 in their trending to the under in their last 10. They are on a 4-game winning streak, most recently beating Pittsburgh or Philly today 4-1 at home. Seattle does not have a game again until January 1st, where they play Nashville at home. Vancouver, they are on a front end of a back-to-back in this game, where they go to play Philly back at home on Monday or Tuesday.
Vancouver's
as far
a favorite.
As goalies,
Seattle's got. He's right. Rich is right. The wrong team is favorite.
You do have Lankinen in net for Vancouver. They are already confirmed. And Seattle looks like they're going to be going with Decord.
Yeah. Give me Seattle. I'll definitely. I'll bet that Rich knows his Vancouver Canucks. Van City Rich. McCann. That scores and shoots. Is McCann from BC or something? Is there any reason why? He just got back in the lineup too. So McCann over shots would be big.
Wasn't there some crazy record too about Seattle not
Back-to-back.
winning back-to-back games?
Yeah. Forgot about that, Rich. Seattle's like 2-17 now. They won the last one against LA.
Mm-hmm.
Playing on a back.
Can they do it again though? That's a question.
Well, the last time they won, they didn't win the next one, obviously, because they were 1-17. I think it's 2-18 now. McCann was a Canuck. When was that after Edmonton? I don't remember him going to Vancouver. Oh, that was that far back. So did they trade McCann to Toronto then? He started in Vancouver? All right, Pittsburgh. And then he went to Toronto, and then he went to Seattle or something like that. Seattle got him on expansion draft. Yeah, I kind of like. I'll probably just throw the draw or something on this game. This is a fucked up game. Pittsburgh to Toronto. Yeah. We're gonna clip this shit, but we gotta wait for time to clip this shit. You're not gonna bet. What are we betting on this game? Over? What? Why? I mean, I love to bet every game, and I don't give a fuck about this game. I don't give a shit. Seriously.
Yeah, I think
I would be on Seattle
if
it wasn't for that back-to-back shit.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I want to back Seattle here. I don't know if I can.
I can't bet Vancouver as a favorite. Pedersen's back in. Take him. He's been going over shots ever since he came back in. Probably just props. Pedersen over shots. What's his name? Guy that wants to get traded real bad.
Yeah.
Hits like crazy.
So you got Sherwood, Kane.
Sherwood over shots. And no DeBrusque. Why is he a healthy scratch? Is everything okay?
Yeah, that's weird.
Would he missed a meeting or something?
Let's see. I don't even show him on the injury report or in the lineup.
This says they have him in the lineup at Puckpedia, but that, again, doesn't mean all that much. Well, Kiefer Sherwood's on the top line. I'll be taking him over shots for sure.
Yeah, they don't show him anywhere. It's weird.
Lankinen and net. Yeah, this is a clusterfuck of a game, dude. Total clusterfuck of a game. Coach's decision.
Wow. That is weird.
That is weird. I was going to look up at Pro Hockey Rumors to see if it. Josh Morrissey's not going to be in.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Good thing I was on Edmonton already. Oh, JJ Moser got an 8-year extension. That's cheap. 6.75. The way he's playing this year, if he stays like that, that's cheap. Guy's just gone through the. But anyways, I don't see anything about it, but that is weird. All right, let's clip this shit.
Let's go.
Zeev is from BC, I think, right? Zeev William.
I don't know.
But he's playing for Vancouver. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh, yeah, that's right. We did know that he got an injury for the Wild because we had him for over 1.5 shots.
Mhm.
That's right.
That's right.
Hymes body lube, it's the best. There I said it. And get your Valentine's packages coming up there, boys and girls. I know Christmas is over and you're all stacked up with your credit card and shit. But that don't matter because you got your Valentine to take care of, right? So we got a Hymes Florida flower bouquet with these really cool, it looks like caulking bottles. That it's really cool the way they assort it and stuff like that. And I never thought about it before, but that's a fantastic vessel for Hymes body lube, I find. And I'm sure you will too. So we'll get a bunch of those going out to you guys for tapping the like button, subscribing and all that shit, and adding all these at go Twitter, send it out to all the lads. I've had people wonder, like, oh, I heard you got a show. I haven't heard it. I haven't known that it's there. How could they not know? Because you're all sharing this out on your Twitters, right? So how do they not know? I don't know. I know how they don't know because you're not sharing it out on your Twitters, you sons of guns.
We got 13 likes on this live.
Share it out if you don't want to. I know it can be a little shameful. Can be a little shameful knowing that you know Pearlo and that you are, I don't know. People are ashamed of body lube for some reason. I don't get why, because there's no chafing in the land. We're going to stop that here at Pearls of Wisdom Industries. There's no shame in no chafing. In fact, it is going to change the world. Yes, absolutely. Donald Trump is a big Hymes fan. Did you know that? Huge. I didn't even know that. Fucking billionaire.
Huge.
Hymes
Huge.
It's the best. I never thought I could ever feel this way. That's right.
You probably uses some of that on his hair.
We got our people. I can't do them, but it would be funny if he would. All right, so let's get back a couple hours back here. We'll get it done.
Every time he talks, I feel like he's playing an accordion. He's like doing this number, you know.
Yeah.
Should have been Mexican.
It's the best. Some people say it's not, but it is. All right. Back to the reality. Back to a couple hours ago, whatever the hell that was.
3.5 hours ago.
First game. First game. Where the fuck is the first game? Blues versus Sabres, right?
No.
Is that the first game? Yeah.
The Rags. Rags and Canes.
Oh, yes. Rangers versus Hurricanes. What do you got?
I got Rangers, no goal in the first period. And I like Carolina. I just got to figure out how to play them. I don't know if I want to sweat out an in reg. But I do like Canes in this spot. I can't bet them at minus 172. So maybe Shesterkin saves. That's one way to bet them because you know they're going to be shooting. But yeah, that's it. That's everything for this game currently.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get to props on this game, but Hurricanes -1. I think I had, puck line first period. Rangers no goal first period. And I'm also looking at the Rangers team total under. Capitals versus Panthers.
Yep, the only lean I got right now is Florida money line. I'm probably not going to put that in today. I want to make sure it's going to be Thompson and Bobrovsky. If it's Thompson, I'm probably going to end up taking Florida. I don't know where that line's going to be by then, but I can see it's already at minus 130. So I would continue to see it move. Hopefully I can catch it before it goes to 140. It's currently minus 135.
Yeah, I caught this right when it came out at a pretty good price, minus 127. But I got also on top of the Panthers money line, I got Panthers puck line first period at plus 145 for a little bit. Second period over 1.5 and 2. 1.5 I got at minus 140. 2 at plus 110. I got the over for the game. And Rangers money line, and I can't remember who it was that came up with a good one. Both teams to score in the third period. Both these teams score in the third period a lot. So those are my plays so far. I'll be looking at props. I might go back to Lundell. Did Lundell get hurt? I can't remember. Did we say that? Something?
No, I don't think so.
I might go back to Lundell. He was going over it. Of course, I played him and he didn't go over it. But I might go back to Lundell over shots. He's been hitting most of the time. No, he's back. He's still in there. Yeah. That's what I got so far in that game. Next, Senators, Blue Jackets.
Senators, Blue Jackets. Ottawa team total over 3.5 goals. Game total over 6.5. Those are the only two leans I currently have. Might be a good game for some props in this game, given that we like the team total over and the game total over. So I'm going to take a look at that tomorrow, but right now those are my only two leans.
Yeah, Blue Jackets allow a lot of shots, so I kind of like Kachuk over shots. So I'm just afraid that the Senators get up early and go score too many to slow us down. But team total over 3.5. I like the Senators money line and over 5.5. Both teams to score 2. And I don't know what it was going to add to that. You could do both teams to score 2 and Ottawa money line. I think that's what I was trying to say there. So, yeah, and probably over full game as well with Marolainen in there. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to be looking at Kachuk over shots too. He's been going over shots a lot, but other props we'll look at as well. Catch me on the ice, guys, tomorrow. You'll probably get some good ones. Oilers versus Jets.
The only lean I have in this game right now is the over 6. I think I like that, especially too, now that you said Morrissey's going to be out. That's one less defenseman for Winnipeg. It's going to be Pickard in net. I assume he's going to give up a couple to Winnipeg as well. Maybe take a look at Hellebuck saves. I think with Morrissey not in net and Edmonton being the powerhouse that they are from time to time. That might be a good look if it's at a playable line.
I got Oilers minus 125. All these are at various betting sizes too, by the way. I like the over. And I also like Hellebuck over saves, but I hate taking overs and over saves at the same time. But it's such a high volume amount of shots that the Oilers are probably going to be throwing out here. And then we just found out that Morrissey's hurt. I mean, that really stings for the Jets. So both teams to score. I like both teams to score for in the first period and first period over. Now we got Bruins Sabres.
Man, I'm leaning slightly to the Bruins. Or, I'm sorry. You said Bruins Sabres?
Oh, did I say Sabres? Sorry. Blues Sabres.
Okay. Yeah, that was that's screwing me up. I'm slightly leaning to the Sabres here. Looks like Rasmus Dahlin's going to be back as well. Maybe I'm probably going to look at Jack Quinn or Norris over shots. We'll look at those tomorrow, but those are my leans for this game.
Yeah, I got the Sabres. I'm just going to keep rolling with them. Not my favorite spot. Blues coming off a bit of a win, making them feel good, but I like the cut of their jib right now. And I'm like Hofer over saves, whatever that. We'll see what that's going to be. If it is indeed Hofer. Is he projected so far, Hofer?
Oh, he's confirmed.
Confirmed, yeah. So I'm going to probably look at Hofer over saves as well. And I think that's all I wrote down for this. I didn't really have a big thing on the total or anything like that. So, yeah. Kings versus Avalanche.
Oh, definitely not playing the Kings. I got to figure out a way to tack the Colorado here. I do slightly lean the over with the two goalies in net, but it's kind of hard because it seems like these two teams play a lot of hockey in between the blue lines, and I don't remember what I saw in the last 10 head-to-head over-unders, but I do like Colorado in this spot. I just got to figure out a way to play them.
Kings team total under 2.5. Kings under 0.5 first goals first period at plus 100. I'm going to take it. I don't care. Colorado puck line plus 105. First period at plus 120. That's my favorite bet on this. Avalanche first period puck line. That's my first period. And I got Avalanche full game too. I might even get to the team total over. Yeah,
I may play that.
Hmm?
I was going to say I may play that full game over. Like, I'm looking at Forsberg's numbers versus Colorado. He's gave up 1 goal in 42 minutes, but the other games gave up 4, 7, 5, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, I'll take the team total over, yeah. He's playing more than he's used to, although he did have a break just come off, but still, he's not used to playing every day. It all depends on how much Colorado wants to spank their ass. I'm not sure. It's out of division opponent, but yeah, that's it. Bruins Flames.
Bruins money line and over 5.5 goals is what I have as a lean for this game. I don't have any bets on it yet, but I will take a look at the slate again tomorrow and see if I'm going to move forward with either one of those. But right now, those are just my leans.
Yeah, dog and draw. I got the draw on this, and I like the over 5.5. So I don't know which one's going to get the biggest bet here out of all of those, but I'll have to look at that a little deeper. But Ducks and Sharks.
Ducks and Sharks. I don't think I had anything on this game because I didn't take any notes on this game. So, I mean, I would probably lean Ducks in some fashion. They got their asses handed to them. Maybe take them in reg if it's a playable number. But, yeah, that's all I got right now in this one.
I got the over 6.5. I got both teams to score first period, over 2 first period, over 1.5 split with over 2 first period. I like over second period. I just like goals. I don't trust either one of these teams defensively at all. I don't even think they try to play too much defensively. Look at Sharks games; they always go over. I know there could be 2 great goaltenders, and I could be get goal lead out of it, but I doubt it. These are just 2 teams that are going to play fast. Nobody's trying to shut anybody down. Ducks, like Rich said, may want to make sure they're not an absolute basket case with the puck. Sure, I could see that, absolutely, which would make it more difficult for sure to get over, but not more difficult enough. These teams play with too much pace. So give me the over. I don't even mind. Plus, I got it at plus 100 for the 6.5. I don't mind that.
Yeah, and if you get Mrazek in that too, that's only a bonus.
Oh yeah, then you throw Mrazek in there, and woo! Just here's a goal, there's a goal, you a goal, everyone a goal. There we go. Wild versus Vegas.
Wild money line and draw are my 2 leans currently.
And I have the exact same thing. And I have Echover shots right now. I'll take a look more at it's up to 115. Yeah, I got it at plus 100. I took it right away. I was just like, how about not? I got it. Got it. And like as soon as it opened, couldn't even get the dust off it. Fucking boom, nailed it. And then the Seattle Vancouver game. You got anything on that game?
No, not currently. I don't have anything on that game. You also missed the Nashville Utah game, so you can get that one next.
Okay, Nashville.
I didn't have
Utah,
anything on that one.
That was the
Nashville
other one.
Utah. Slight lean to Nashville here, money line, and Sergachev over 1.5 shots.
Did I not write that down? Like, I didn't even write it down here. I didn't timestamp it or nothing. Huh. I guess not. Did you say Sergachev? Oh, yeah, I like that Sergachev over 1.5 shots. I should have wrote that down. But that's my full 42. That's all I got for you today. Wow, we got this done under 4 hours, buddy. Holy shit.
We're getting better.
Yeah. Call Hilda, we got her done. That was my full 42. Tell them all about yourself, E. And, oh, by the way, Rico's back from Mexico now. We got it all set up there. We got the factories. We got the offices and everything. He's got a fucking cold now. This guy's got a cold. That's what they're calling it these days, I guess. You take him out from Mexico there. He's got something going on there. So
got the brown bottle flu.
I sent him. You have one too, and I know I put it in your stocking. The Hymes Vapo rub there. I know I did, but I don't know. Somebody maybe one of your maybe your better half got the better of it before you did. But I sent a big tin of it over to Rico, so we'll get him back on here. We all miss Rico, and I know we get your letters. Oh, I forgot to write the letters. I got to do the letters. Tomorrow, also, Tuesday, you will be doing the show, right? So tell them everything they need to know for that.
Yeah, so on Tuesdays and Saturdays, we're going to start doing this show on my channel. So we'll be over there at 9:30 Eastern. So make sure you follow me on YouTube or at my channel on Exotic Wagers. And then the other 5 days a week, or 4 days a week, depending on how many we do a week. We'll be all over on Pearlo shows. So Tuesdays and Saturdays, mark them down at least for the foreseeable rest of this season. Tuesdays and Saturdays will be on my channel unless for some reason I'm not available.
Right. Go to @Exotic Wagers on Twitter so you can get all of his information. Get yourself subbed up to his channel there, because otherwise you're going to miss out. Can you put it in the comment section or something, like after the video is done? Just put it down there or in the description or whatever.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Yeah, put it down there and get yourself subbed up to that. All right, that's my full 42. I had what else? Oh, I forgot another bouquet to all comments. Yesterday was light, and I know it's football season, it's Christmas, and all of that sort of stuff like that. But if you have anything more you want to say about the games, if you want to rib me for some of my picks or whatever you want to do, if you just want to talk anything hockey, comment in the comment section. I know you Twitter me in my messenger, but honestly, I often miss out on Twitter messages. But if you comment on my on this show in the comments, I don't know, for some reason I see it every time. I got so many messages coming in my Twitter, I'll probably miss yours. But if you comment on this actual live or the short video I'm about to do, I catch that notification every time, and I'll talk to you down there. Unless, of course, you've got some private information you want to tell me, like, whatever that may be. So, all right, see you, Rich. Yes, Rich is in Mexico. We love you, buddy. Grant, Avi, everybody. Who else was in here? Grant. Oh, we got a lot of people in here. Not many people chatting, but all the people that have been in here, we'll catch you tomorrow night. And remember, Tuesday night, get over to Exotic so you don't miss the fine frolic we're going to have over on his channel doing this show next time.